Howdy. Um, but I'm not. Fucking commie. And we'll talk about not Tom Petty. um, we don't give a fuck about a strike. You're right, Fly Crew. We don't. But Yank is having issues with his fucking internet. The poor guy. But they're trying to work on it. It's just even got the dude flustered that's there. So we'll see how all that goes. And what else do I know? I know there's been lots of news going on, so it's been kind of sucky that we missed last week, and then we're here this week, but we're only half here, and it's not nearly as much fun. And I don't know why the fuck my shit's saying I have Wi-Fi. It shouldn't be working on Wi-Fi. I have it hardlined in. You piece of shit. Xfinity, again, we all hate you. So, here comes my partner in crime. Everybody be good. Here comes Dad. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Stressed. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see your face.
Thank you. It's good my face be seen. It's good to see you.
Thank
How,
you.
how am I coming through? Am I coming through okay?
You coming through loud and clear.
Oh, cool. Man, I'll tell you, the guy just left my house, man. And we still don't know what's up. I'm still getting about 57 megabytes per second download and 19 upload. So it might get a little sketchy. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'm glad to be here. Sorry I'm late, guys.
We're glad you made it.
Thank you.
I told Bobby, hey, you might want to come. Do you want to come on early? And then I said, because Yank's internet's fucking up. But I said, and it's not every day I ask a guy to come early. So.
Nice. Or does he come many times? One of the two. Make you come many, many times. I think I've made you come a few times. Every Tuesday night for almost a year, I think. Just about.
It kind of tickles me just to hear that.
Nice. I did I see right, because I had my phone going here in the background before I was trying to sign up with the guy or get him out the door. And did I see we had Tom Petty playing?
I did. I didn't even get a chance to tell you that earlier today. I had a really good friend that died 2 days ago.
Oh no.
And yeah, and it was he had MS. So it was kind of one of those things where I hadn't seen him in many years, and I know if I know Don, he was ready to get the fuck out. So but we used to sit around watching a lot of MTV, and we listened to a lot of music on road trips, and he was a huge road tripper. Best driver I've ever rode with in my entire life. Hands down. A logger, helicopter logger, no less. And just a really good guy. So, Tom Petty was one of the songs that we used to listen to a lot. And it was also one of our favorite videos. And it was the Don't Come Around Here No More. And it's where he's dressed in all the Alice in Wonderland stuff.
Yes.
And it's like one of my all-time favorites. Played it in honor of Don. So
very cool. Well, rest in peace, Don. I'm sorry
and
to hear
thank
that
you, everybody.
Passed away, man. Let's all tip one for Don.
Yes.
May his rest be long, sweet, and without peril.
If I know him, he's up driving, cruising the roads. But yeah.
Nice. I have to say, and I don't mean to change the subject, and of course I'm going to go dirty. You have the sexy secretary librarian look going, and I'm kind of digging it.
I'll tell you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll tell you what the deal is. I'll tell you what it is.
Please do.
It is, I crunched it of straightening it like I normally have to do every day. I straightened it, or I mean, I crunched it and I used gel on it. And so then it gets kind of started because it's like a little out of control after most of the day. So that's when it has to do a pinup, and then the only way to kind of make it look like it's almost like I on purposely fucked it all up. So that's what we're going with today. It worked.
Cool. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to fuck it all up, but it's okay. It works. It got it out of my hair, and yeah, it's kind of like that whole
your hair in hair, huh?
That's right.
Nice.
And I see
who
that
won the Booby prize tonight.
Who did I see won it? Sorry, because I'm slow. Tracy won it. Kaya.
Ooh.
Good girl.
Congratulations, Tracy. Nice. Won the Booby prize.
I see that we had a newcomer. I believe we have a newcomer. Ooh. So I wanted to point.
Is that the BLNY Nice Collins?
Yeah. So welcome. And then there was one more, and it said Anna Sasson. And they said goodbye, Rick. Hello, Yankin Gutter. Where the fuck was that?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not nice. How come? Where did it go? Did anybody else see that?
Oh, it did disappear? Huh. Let's look back here. I don't know.
They can't disappear on me,
Well,
can they?
What was the name
make
again?
It go away out of YouTube. Anna Sasson. Like Anna
Sasson.
And then Sasson.
I like the name. Yes.
I know.
I don't see it.
Right there. At 4:41, right after
well, I'm glad you're pointing it out.
Sugar Bridges said hi, everybody. She said,
beginning, right?
Goodbye, Rick. Hello, Yankin Gutter people.
I got it. Well, what's wrong with that?
I believe those. Okay. Well, goodbye, Rick. He didn't go anywhere, did he? I mean, did he do a live?
No, but we're stealing his people.
I don't know.
We're stealing his people. My people, my people.
Well, it's not like he didn't have enough to steal. So
exactly. Yeah. Share the wealth, Rick.
It's
Share
not
the
like
wealth.
He doesn't have enough. That's right.
I know he's actually making money, right? All we're doing is making enemies, which right. I like, by the way. That's right.
Thank you very much. He was live. Right.
Oh no!
Today?
Oh no! Someone left Rick's. Really? I don't know.
You know what? Oh
no! Not unless you tell me.
We'll call him 47 during his live if he's doing a live right now.
I know, right? Let me check the phone. Maybe he is. Let's see. Let me get out of here.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna. He's gonna step on our dick.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
horsey
do
people.
something.
Stream 30. He did an hour 33 minutes ago. In Think Like a Horse. See?
Is he still
No, it was an hour and 7 minutes
Fucker.
and 29 seconds long, but it was over 33 minutes ago. So he was good. He timed it as ours ended. Can't give him any static for that. And you know what? There's plenty of internet out there for everybody. So even little guys like him, little old guys playing with their horses, can
Yeah,
come
he
corner their little
did.
center of the galaxy.
Sure.
What's that?
Beastacker said no, he didn't. I just checked, and yeah, he did. He was on his horsey. Hey, horsey
Yes.
people.
Think Like a Horse. Yes. Yeah. He's got to throw every now and then the horse people a bone, you know?
No,
He spends
I
most
don't
of
care about that. What I'm irritated with is
Go ahead.
why are you
Say it.
talking over me?
Say it.
Why didn't I get a notification? I fucking hate Commie too.
Oh, yeah. I don't sign up for the notifications on the horse stuff. I like it, but you know, I can only handle horse chewing for so long.
No, I do though, and what it is. I don't care if it's on. They should not be fucking censoring what they send me and what they don't. Notification. I want the motherfucking notification. Okay, there I'm better.
You get that out? You got it all
freezing
out?
Up. It's because I'm
okay. I was gonna ask the people in here because you are freezing up with me and your audio's a little glitchy as well. But I didn't know if it was just on my end.
That's what everybody's saying.
Okay. Well, everybody's saying. Must be the new route is working for me. The new modem.
Why? Okay. Okay, I'm going to then maybe I'll go out and come back and see if it comes in any better. Because yeah, it's already it's glitching over here too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Sherry says you're glitching.
Okay. Invite.
But I'm looking good, apparently.
Copy. You looking good.
Get out, come back in.
Okay. Isn't it? You dirty fucking piece of shit, cocksucking. Okay, it's okay. I'm better.
Are you sure?
Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. But
I didn't get a chance to say I'm sorry, everybody, for last week. Oh no, you're still glitchy.
Yeah, I'm glitchy. I'm gonna go away. I think. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, you're gonna go away. Yes. Did you go away?
Okay.
You're frozen. She's just too sexy for this live stream. That's what it is. It's that hairdo. She's just too sexy, and she has the librarian thing going. Shh. Can't make noise. So, well, if she's going to jump out and jump back in, I'm going to say to everybody here that I'm sorry for last week, that I've been having still major problems with my internet, as you guys kind of figured out. So I originally had Comcast. After I canceled the live last Tuesday, I called Comcast on Wednesday morning, and I set up a schedule for them to come Friday, or I think it was, maybe I did it before. Either way, they were supposed to come on last Friday, and they started sending me text messages and calling my phone. Now, when they sent me a text message on my cell phone, I gave them my cell phone number because my landline phone is through Comcast. So when they're running from wherever the hell Comcast is, they were trying to reset my modem and stuff from just through the lines. And I said, well, when you do that, you take out the landline phone. And if you could call me and let me know things on my cell phone. So I gave my cell phone. They sent me a text with a confirmation that I had to reply back to Friday, them coming out and sending a tech. Well, come Friday, I waited from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, I think was the time. And no one showed up. So I called Comcast, kind of pissed off because I wasted time sitting around waiting for this guy. And they said, "Oh no, we canceled your appointment." I said, "Why did you why did you cancel my appointment, you sons of bitches?" And they said, "Well, we tried calling you, and because we didn't leave a message, but no, because you didn't answer the phone, we didn't know whether you still wanted us to come out or not, so we canceled it." I said, "You sent me a text that I had to confirm the appointment on, and you called the number I told you not to call me on anymore, and you didn't leave a message." They said, "Oh, we're very sorry, sir." And of course, it was somebody from Pakistan, so you get the tick, 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 you know. And I don't know what the person's saying. So they eventually wound up getting me another appointment for Tuesday tonight between 5 and 7. The guy was going to show up at PM, which the show was going to start. So I waited for the guy. And anyway, long story short, we still don't know what's wrong with the internet and why my bits per second are so low. So we're still at it. It's not the lines outside, apparently, according to the guy, that are just the temporary setups. But I want to apologize for having to cancel last week. That sucked. My Tuesdays were not the same, and the rest of my week was not the same without seeing you guys. So it is what it is. Hi, Gigi, you're back.
I'm back. We'll see. Is it
Okay.
glitchy?
Not yet. Am I on the right side of the wrong? No, got to switch us. So I'm switching us. There we go.
Damn, that switched fast.
I'm good. I'm good when the internet seems to be working better. So I'm psyched.
I feel like shit's cutting in and out for me. We'll see how it goes here.
Sherry from Canada, as you should be, Yank. I was mad for about 5 days. I'm very sorry, Sherry. I mean, I know Tuesday nights. What the hell are we gonna do when we can't come here and drink? You drink alone.
Thank you, Sugar
That's what I did. What'd she say? You sounding good?
She said, "So far, so good."
Oh, okay.
Austin said, "Speaking of seeing you guys, someone get on." Well, fucking knock yourself out, Austin.
Hey, I meant to say that. You know, we happen to know regular people in here, and sometimes we know people's real names. I think it's sort of important, now in my case anyway, that we don't use real names, right? We use our screen handles and things like that. Do you would agree with that, Gutter?
I don't give two shits.
My name's don't. Julie. Okay.
I don't care.
It is? God damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's what it is.
That's
or
Miss Julie.
or asshole if you're talking to my kids half the time.
Whoa,
No, they don't
hey
call me
now.
that. They don't call me that. They wouldn't have any teeth, but
right. That's what I'm thinking.
Fly Crew, you're at home. Okay,
yeah, no, Fly Crew. Yes, that's right. He's home for Thanksgiving.
You're at home. So
no, not that home. Not home where he lives at home with family.
Oh.
Different place.
Well, we've talked with your family before. Put them on. We'll be good, I promise.
Out that. I don't make promises about being good. You know better than that.
I can be good. Well,
sure you can. It depends on what you're being good about.
As in, I'm not getting on. Well, blah-de-da, okie dokie.
Bobby says, me and Tony had a great conversation on Discord at Fly Crew. Oh, so you guys are talking on we have a Discord? Who the hell's got a Discord?
I hate Discord.
I don't even know what Discord is.
It pissed me off. People can still censor your ass on there. That's why I don't like it.
Oh, gotcha. Is it like a platform? Is it like a YouTube, but it's called Discord? Is that what it is? Because I don't understand the concept.
Talk. It's where people go and talk like this without the video. And they post they can post shit. They can post videos and they can post those fucking GIF things and all kinds of stupid shit. Jokes, whatever. Memes. almost like an email, but
Gotcha.
like a community
Is
email,
it
like a
a f-
I don't know,
oh, like a forum
you know,
almost kind of thing? Maybe I
like
don't know.
everybody can get on there and post whatever. Yeah, like
Oh, it sounds like a
yeah.
fucking free for all. Yeah, that's something I wouldn't be interested in.
Yes,
Too
I
many
did get censored,
people talk.
Tony.
Yikes!
Fuck
Yikes!
Discord.
Are
They
you yelling?
suck.
Do you have a new mic?
No,
Do you have a
I'm
new
fuck.
mic?
Do you see where I'm sitting? I'm not yelling. It's because I said
Guys, is she
fuck.
yelling? Is she yelling? Or is it just me? Maybe my
I'll
headphones are
talk
loud. Hold on.
quieter.
No,
Okay,
no,
I'll
no.
talk
You're fine.
quieter.
Yeah, be
Does that
cute
work
like the little.
better?
Yes, actually, it does. That's it. Keep going.
Here, let me get a pencil.
It's helping. A pencil. Oh, chew on the end of it.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
Or should
Yes,
I put
Miss
it in
Julie.
here?
Oh,
Should I
even
put it in
better. Yes,
there? Oh wait, no.
but you got to
gotta
turn
put
it this way, so that way it's like handlebars for me.
That's why a ponytail would work better.
Yeah, there you go. So what's up, man? Anything going on in the world that I haven't been paying attention to? Has anything exciting happened in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks or so?
Am I screaming? Bobby,
Oh, see, you are yelling.
I'm fucking not screaming. Do I sound like I am right now?
No, you're not.
Well, now I'm talking super quiet.
Oh, do you have a microphone like mine that has an adjustment on it? Is it cranked up?
No, I don't have shit.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
it just sits there. It looks like it's all snazzy, but it ain't. It's fucking cheap. Your ears, but it ain't. I have to put on glasses now too. Well, I only have these kind of glasses.
Oh,
These
we're
kind of
gonna play dress up now. Everybody give a suggestion. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Now tell me what to do.
Stick it in there.
Ooh. Orders. I like orders. Tell me what to do.
Stick it in that one.
In that one. Ooh.
This is why we don't ever have very many viewers. You see, there's only 18, and I don't care because they're the
You guys are
18
running
good ones.
Damn. Well, that's why I'm trying to get back on topic here.
Nobody's
what's going
running
on?
away. Did somebody run away?
I don't know. I don't
I don't
know.
know, but I kind of like these shades. I forgot that I had them.
What does everybody think about? Let's start with the big one in the room. What does everybody think about Trump making the announcement he's running?
What do I think about it? Oh, dude,
Anybody.
you already know what I think about it.
Woo!
Fuck yeah. Happy motherfucking dance.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm not cooking. No, I'm not cooking. Kimmy, baby. Sorry, I'm answering a question.
Oh, you're not cooking for Thanksgiving?
I don't have to because my son and daughter-in-law, I just have to take over some stuff. So we're putting together stuffing and that type of shit and rolls.
I gotcha. I am. We're not cooking either. Well, we're going to cook a turkey. We always cook a turkey anyway, but we're going to a neighbor's house that we've never been to. They invited us a couple of weeks ago to come for Thanksgiving, and they are. She is from Colombia, and he is from Argentina. So this ought to be interesting. We're not having turkey. We're having
legal?
pork. Yes, yes.
Just checking.
I know. Believe me, that was one of the questions that I asked.
I need to see your green card.
No, he's been here. He's been here over 30 years, and he can't. I forget what the reason. Yeah, he's definitely legal, and he married her, so therefore, I think she's legal by proxy, kind of thing. But we're having a pork shoulder. I'm not not real familiar with a pork shoulder and what goes with it. So I'm going to stop off at a little Italian bakery and buy a whole bunch of cookies and the little pastries and things and bring those over. And I'm going to bring over some wine and get me and the missus went liquor shopping. Holy shit. I spent $400.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck did you buy?
Not that much. Not that much at all. I got maybe 4 bottles of wine and 2 bottles of liquor. That's it. So, yeah. But I mean, I didn't skimp on what it was, but because I mean, I was bringing over one as a gift for him because he likes a scotch. So I bought him a nice scotch that he can have, and then I bought some wine for us to drink with the meal that would go with the pork, and I bought another decent wine, and then I bought some wines for the wife, and I bought me a couple of bottles of some top shelf whiskeys. But yeah, I was really surprised, man. There was a lot of money to drop at once, but it is what it is. Oh, and I got me some cigars too. So I don't ever buy myself anything. So
Well,
just
there.
spent a few bucks.
I guess you got it handled there. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I won't buy anything again till like, I don't know, my birthday sometime in the middle of the summer or something.
Okay. So it looks like everybody's pretty well happy with the fact.
That the big man's running again, huh?
Yep, I
My
think they would
thoughts
be.
on that. A wasp. Smoked pork shoulder, gross. Okay. Usually with potatoes. I think he did say potatoes. Oh, that's like a boiled dinner. Potatoes, carrots, and cabbage. Hey, it is what it is. I don't mind trying different cultures' food, so that ought to be interesting. Anywho, Trump running. Let's see. My thoughts on it.
There's an assassin again. An assassin. So you came from, is this your first time on our live? Sorry, Yank.
For what?
For interrupting you.
No, I don't care. I'm just babbling. What the fuck? I got nothing to say.
I kind of want to know, like, or had you been here? I'm always kind of curious as to, because we hadn't heard from you before.
Yeah.
Can Trump help Canada, Sherry? Fuck, I don't know if Trump can help us, but I'm hoping he's going to give it one hell of a shot.
I don't know if he's going to necessarily help Canada, but anything the U.S. does that's good usually does end up helping Canada in some way. So
true.
They're kind of like our little stepchild. So no offense to anybody from Canada, but your country isn't all that important. I'm kidding. Am I? Could be.
Could be.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't do Twitter, Tone. I fucking hate Twitter. So I just don't even, I know I sound, yeah. Oh, you hate Discord. Oh, you hate, dude, I almost just want to be like Yank and say, fuck Facebook, to tell you the honest to God truth. And just keep like YouTube and
life is so much better.
Rumble, and I don't even know if I want to keep like Instagram, even though really it's not so much as a drama thing there. It can be if if you're not careful, because heaven forbid you post too much Trump stuff, then they all start fucking whining and crying.
I thought it was kind of funny. The free speech guy, Elon Musk, and Twitter, and everybody's coming back. And let's take a poll to see if we can come back or not. Kind of funny, ain't it? Right? How much free speech? If he's supposed to be free speech, just put the guy back on. Don't take a poll.
Exactly.
Because what if the poll came out no? Then it's not. What?
Exactly. Anna said, "Nope, this is her first time joining."
Nice.
Well,
thank you for coming.
Yes, or breathing hard anyway.
Nice.
You can count on me.
I'm still how I feel about the whole Trump thing, running for president. I hope he can win. I hope he can win. I don't know if he can.
Oh, I think he can. I definitely think he can win. But if we've got a bunch of cheating fuckers, I mean, then
That's what
if
I
we're going to
mean.
deal with
I
what we
don't know if
dealt
he can
with
win.
before, I mean, come on. Let's face
There's two
reality.
things. Yeah, but there's two things, right, that are different now than his original run. One is everybody hates him who hates him, right? So they're going to come out of the woodwork, and the establishment is going to try shenanigans. But those who love him are still devoted to him. And right now, the country is basically 50-50. We saw that in the last elections that just happened. You know, almost every race was 50-50 or 48-49 or whatever it was, those who did vote. And man, I've said it. I don't know if there's enough of us left. Or I don't know if there's enough of us on the right still around. I think the left is growing by leaps and bounds, and it's pretty scary. That's why I said I don't know if he can win. He may
Oh,
be the
see, I
right
don't
guy
think
for
so.
the job, but I don't know if he's the right guy personality-wise to win.
See, I don't think the left is growing. I don't know. I mean, I think there's a lot more people waking up on the left going, what the fuck? Remember, there's a lot of people on the left paying those same fucking gas prices and going to the same goddamn grocery store and paying all their same light bills and all that shit that's gone up tremendously. Those are the same people going, I seen a lot of people. I live in the middle of fucking blue liberal nightmare. And you would not believe how many people are like, yeah, fuck. We're not voting Dem anymore. That's why, I mean, they barely fucking won. And the only reason they won here in Oregon is because the one fucking bitch that was a Democrat, she went out and voted, or she went out and ran under the
Independent, third party.
independent, and it pulled a bunch of our votes from the Republicans. Otherwise, we would have had a Republican governor, I think. So,
you know, I mean, okay, so there's that story, right? I mean, with your anecdotal evidence, but then I have to point to a fucking guy with a stroke won in Philadelphia. A fucking guy with a fucking stroke won a senatorship. You're telling me this country hasn't gone fucking off the deep end?
well,
That
again,
should be like, well, I'm just saying the polarization, right? It's like vote blue no matter who, vote red no matter what. It's nobody's thin anymore, it seems. You know?
well, at this point, you have no choice. You got to vote one or the other. You don't get to go, oh, well, I'm going to vote for this guy on this and this guy on this. Because if you do, you are voting in the sense of, I mean, show me a blue one that you'd vote for.
You know, I
Like,
can't answer. I can't answer that because I am stuck in the red, right? And so I don't. If I hear they're Democrat, they're blue, they're automatically cast away on my mind, and that's
see,
that's not good.
I think there's a lot of reds that actually look at it in an independent way. Fly Crew's one that I notice a lot. He will go, no, I kind of like, even though I know this guy's kind of a blue dude, I still like how he is or whatever. I've seen him do that. I can't specifically say who it was, but I think it was somebody in Texas, actually. Was it Fly Crew? I can't remember. But anyways, I think there are, you know, I think that people are starting to wake up to what's going to happen if they're so hell-bent on their rainbow fucking liberal ways. I just think that they're realizing, you know what, this is not good. This is going bad.
Yes. I just want us to be ever vigilant on the right. I mean, obviously, we're hyper vigilant on the left and in paying attention to what the left does because they're so blatantly out there about some stuff. I want us to be as fucking cautious about the reds we elect, that they be intelligent and that they also how do I say this? They're not establishment guys, right? I like free thinkers, like you said, like Fly was talking about, whether that be somebody blue or somebody red. If they're making sense, then that's good. Like, I like Rand Paul. I've always liked Rand Paul. I don't necessarily for president, but and even though he's an independent, he still votes with the Republican Party. I believe he's an independent. I shouldn't speak out of turn.
I
but-
think he's I think he's red. I don't
Yeah.
think he's an independent.
I'm not sure because he's kind of outside. Like, I don't want anybody who's friends with Mitch McConnell. Fuck Mitch McConnell,
Yeah.
that turtle motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand people like that. People that have been in way too long and are way too old and have these connections, they got to get out.
Well, here's my deal. I'm done with politicians. That's why I don't want a fucking politician in there. Because here's the deal. I need the fucking stock market to go back where it was. I just want a fucking RV and I want to go travel and I don't care. And I do care about where our future is going to be, especially for our kids and grandkids and the next generations to come. And at this point, it's looking like you're going for an internment camp.
I know, right? It's some creepy shit.
They already got the clothes. They already got the clothes set out in the freaking stores. The shit
clothes?
that I see. Oh yeah, they look like they came from an internment camp.
That was a very
Biker
big
Bob
part of
is in the
communism.
house.
Who?
Who?
Hey,
Minna!
what's going on?
Oh, I'm yelling.
Hi.
Why?
Oh, my ears.
Sorry. Take those off.
Who?
You should have took them off to begin
Big
with. Did
shit.
you know?
What?
Take
Whoops.
off your glasses.
Did I just lose
Yank.
Gigi? Wait, what happened? It's not my glasses.
No,
I
it
can't.
Did you know?
That doesn't help.
That don't help? Here, wait.
No.
I'll make them big.
That's what I was trying to do.
No, wait.
What are you
That's
doing?
you.
I think we talked.
I'm making her big.
We're just pushing buttons. There we go.
I can push buttons.
Hey!
Too. Watch this. What's up?
What's going on, brother?
What are you guys doing?
Yeah,
Hanging
what are
out.
you guys doing?
Hanging out watching you
Nice.
guys.
She stopped by to check out the live stream. Stop in.
Very cool.
Oh,
Very cool.
I was gonna say something really smart ass, but I won't now.
No, we're still friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say something even more smart ass, but I won't now.
Say it, now you gotta.
Now you gotta say it.
I was gonna say you both have that freshly fucked look, but
Whoop.
Now you gotta. It's early.
Smells like sex in that room. Make the picture smaller.
No, it looks like a fucking. I don't know what the hell. Eli's not even home. I don't know what he did. I left today, and the room looked like a fucking place where people lived. I came back. It looks like a fucking tornado hit it, and I'm like, where? And his car's gone. At first, I was like, I'm hitting him up. He ain't get back to me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Where are you? What happened? I mean, his dresser drawers are open. The closet doors open. There's stuff everywhere. I don't know. I've never seen the room like this. So I don't know what kind of day he had, but I was at work being a good boy.
Good boy. Nice. You,
And,
you sent me that text from what last week when you were in Philly
Oh.
and you were sitting at a bar with somebody from Fort Myers.
Two
Alignment?
different. Oh my God, what a small world. All right, so I had to work with one of the big guys at a company that I'm working for. And we ended up having such a blast that he took me out for beers. He's like, we're going out for drinks. So I was like, okay. You know, when the boss wants to take you out for drinks, you go. Because, yeah, that's how you climb the ladder. So we're out having drinks. Two guys from, I think, like Louisiana walk in. They're sitting next to us. And I forget how the conversation started, but they were like, yeah, we were just in Fort Myers and Cape Coral restoring all the power and stuff after the storm. And the couple next to us said, we live in Fort Myers.
Oh,
And all of a sudden, the whole side of the bar, we were all just hanging out and chit-chatting. And I'm like, I got to hit up Yank. Like, what are the odds of this? I was like, my buddy lives down there. You know what I mean? I was like, and we do
Yeah.
a podcast and stuff, and so we were all
Oh,
hanging
cool.
out. Now, what I learned from the guy in Louisiana, they're linesmen, so they're the ones that come in and do all the pole work. The one
Mhm.
guy kept taking the salt and going into his beer.
Yeah. Yeah. It
And,
makes it fizz.
Well, us Yankees, or this Yankee, didn't know about this. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at him. I'm like, listen, man, I gotta ask, what's with the salt in the beer? And he goes, you see how she brought you your beer and it's flat? He goes, you see all the bubbles in mine? I was like, yeah. And he just slides the salt to me. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, and looking at the salt, looking at him. I put it over my glass and I go, and he goes, no more. And I'm sitting there
That's right.
and I'm like, okay, here we go. I took a sip and I just look at him. He goes, you don't even taste it, do you? I was like, fuck no. And that was it. Every time I got a new beer, he just slid the salt to me. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, man.
I never heard
a
of that
southern
before.
dude. A southern dude taught me that too when I was like 16, going to the Tally Ho in Lawrence to drink, because I looked old enough back then. But yeah, he taught me the same thing. A little salt, just a little,
Oh, my
I'd-
uncles
like a
were
pinch.
true. My uncles were true alcoholics. They were doing that when I was. I remember, and they didn't use no grinder one. It was the shaker. Just-
Never heard of it before. And if I see you put salt in a beer, I'd slap you for alcohol abuse. But he kept doing it to his own beer. I was like, I got to ask. And I tried it. And yeah, it was.
Well-
It didn't ruin it. I was like, you don't even taste it. You really don't.
No.
No.
And even if
Amazing.
you do, it's not bad. It's not like a bad taste. So, I see in the comments here that Sherry from Canada was asking, why were they serving you flat beer? And it's not really that the beer's flat.
No.
It just helps
No.
release more carbonation from
Yeah.
the beer.
It bubbles up the beer. And actually, it makes it a little lighter and frothy. It's not
It's
as
different.
heavy a liquid. Yeah, it is. It is.
So
I was just like, I'm gonna drink salt beer. Like, I'm gonna have to fucking slam this. And
Knock it back.
yeah, but it was. I was.
Oh, yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised. And my name tonight,
cool.
Biker Bob, is because the president of the MC gave me his personal colors to rock. So I'm officially with Twisted Sons MC.
you seen what I said?
Twisted
Yeah, now I
Sons?
can't get out. Now I
That's
can't
right.
leave.
Now you're stuck.
No, I'm in. They're good old boys.
Now
And,
you can't leave. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm excited.
Nice.
So
Oh.
good time.
So everybody's asking who
So you're
your friend
officially
is.
affiliated?
yes.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, real quick. I just got to give a
Oh.
shout out to B. Lanice Collins. How are you, dear? She's a friend of my Facebook. She was hitting me up asking me about Elon Musk. It's funny, they were just talking about before, and I told her, come hang out with the cool kids.
So
And,
welcome. That's who we
welcome.
we questioned who that was. So the person that's sitting
Yeah, we
beside Bobby is Amanda,
Mhm.
and she's one
Yes.
of our subs. She's been here from the beginning. So if you're wondering, that's who that is.
that's
And
right.
yes, she is gorgeous.
What?
They say
We
Yeah,
love the
pretty
pretty
lady.
girls.
Your gorgeous friend.
We got
We
pretty
used to
ladies
date back in
everywhere.
the day.
We got ones with sugar britches and everything.
That's
them
right.
them eating britches.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, people.
I'm always in the comments. They
Nice.
just, the newcomers don't see my face.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's actually in the intro, the Bobby B style. I gotta do
Yeah.
another one of those clip things.
Oh, the teaser things? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, it's
fun. You
time.
did a
We've
great
had
job
enough
on
I
of
that.
them.
hopped on in a neck brace.
You know what was fucked up too?
Yep.
Last week
That's
when
right.
Yank, you couldn't go live. I was still banned from YouTube. You know the live I did the Monday night where I went in 2 hours on COVID. I got a
Yeah.
strike on my channel. I got banned for a week, and then when I sent them the appeal, they rejected it. So I got a strike. It's gonna sit there till February, and they're like, "You're sharing egregious misinformation, or it could cause egregious harm." And I'm like, "I shared lab papers. Lab papers." Oh,
Isn't
here's
that
something
crazy?
to
I
toast
thought they
to.
had given up. What's that?
This today was Anthony Fauci's last press briefing as part of our political fucking
Hey.
system.
So
Get
why,
the
he's
Fauci
dying?
out of here.
Is he dying?
Yeah, fucking guy. Nah, he's just retiring. He's gonna go work for a lobby firm or some shit.
He's gonna head to a country.
But yeah, did you
where
see
we
how
don't
contentious that
extradite.
got?
Oh,
Did you see how
fucking
contentious that got?
Jean Pierre walked off the stage, didn't she?
I missed it. What
I just caught
happened?
it walking in. I haven't even
Oh.
got to watch.
Someone
the news
was-
tonight.
Reporters were asking Fauci, and instead of his big moment of saying, "Here I am, goodbye," somebody was
heard it.
asking him about the so are we going to get any new information on whether the virus came from China or not? And the fucking Jean Pierre jumped on and it was like, we're not here to talk about that, and blah 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 blah. And she was really like finger wagging at the dude. And then she got out and then she walked off. So it was kind of crazy. But yeah, Fauci didn't get his little moment in the sun where everybody would just kiss his little tiny hiney and pat the little elf on
that
the
was
head
when I
on the way out the door.
You gotta sit.
As soon as he
I'll be
got
right
him to
back.
start talking, I was
Why?
like, "Yep, I'm done."
Oh.
I walked away then. He left you?
Mhm. Yeah, he's got to go help Eli bring some things in.
Ah,
Yeah,
How's
So
your
how you
neck,
looking?
Amanda?
it's good. All
How's your
healed
neck?
up. I actually had another
I'm good.
surgery.
How's your neck?
It-
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, I had to have another surgery, so
Oh,
not on my neck, on my arm.
is that the one on the
but
elbow?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. All
Gotcha.
all is good
you know
now.
what?
I'm
My
healthy.
wife. Good. You had an internal fixation in your neck, correct?
Yeah,
Like a fusion.
yeah. I had a
my
level
wife-
1 fusion.
Okay. Did they go in through the front or the back?
They went in right in the front, right here.
Yep. That's weird to me. You get to someone's neck by going in the front. I don't know about that. That's scary.
It felt weird coming out of it,
I bet.
but
I had to
because
take care of my wife.
they have to go in, move everything over to
Yes.
get to your spine to take
Yes.
out the disc that's whether bad, broken, whatever. Put the spacer in, and then the bones above it they put in 2 screws to fixate the plate.
ah.
Well, 4 screws in total.
And you
Right.
live in the coldest fucking place in the world.
Oh, it sucks.
Dude, as you get
Yeah.
older, that will definitely, I bet that plays on that area. The cold getting in that area there, I'll bet
Yeah.
that plays on you.
Yeah, and I had Rona in January, so all my joints have been shot since I got sick. And then adding in on the surgery, the healing, it didn't help anything. But I mean, I couldn't move my arms, so as soon as I woke up from surgery, I was able
Oh,
to
wow.
move. Yeah.
That's huge.
Now, see,
Yeah.
you're saying that my wife, back in, I'm going to say about 2006, she got up in the morning and she got in the shower and I don't know, she was washing and all of a sudden she couldn't put her arm down and she couldn't move and she started screaming in the bathroom. So I went in there and I'm like, what's the matter? What's the matter? And she's, fucking my arm is killing me, my neck. I don't know what's going on. She got in a car accident. No, I don't even think it was a car accident. Something happened. And anyway, she wound up having to have an internal fixation done in her neck as well. So she went through the surgery, much like you, and through the front. And that was kind of a big pain in the ass. Well, you guys remember that she just got in another car accident, I don't know, a few months
Yep.
ago and totaled the car. She just got an MRI done and got the results from it today. She now has above her fixation 2 herniated discs, which is like 1 and 2. And just below it, she has herniated discs and bulging discs above and below. Now,
Yeah.
from that accident. So I don't know what they're going to do about it, but that was not good. Hi. How are you?
Hi, Jerry.
I'm good. Can you hear
Welcome.
me?
We can hear
Can
you.
Yep.
do. Yes.
Awesome.
Very nice.
I just jumped
What's
on
up?
because
What are you up to?
my aunt went through, I think, a similar surgery. Sorry, Amanda?
Yes.
Yes. When did you have your surgery?
February 18th.
Okay,
this year.
my aunt had it probably about a week ago. So
It's going to be a rough couple of weeks. It's not for the faint of heart.
No, she was telling me about it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not,
for
it's
Ew.
not
4
fun.
to 6
I-
weeks, you
I-
can't get up the way you don't realize how much of your upper body you actually use until I slept in a recliner for almost 2 months. I tried the bed that I couldn't get up. They're like, oh, just log roll out of it. With what on? What am I? I'm pulling on everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm glad you're doing good.
Yep. And you can't even see the scar. They used glue. So
Oh wow.
yeah, my
Yeah,
surgeon
my
was
wife, same thing. Yeah,
very
no
nice about
stitches,
that.
glue.
Yep. For a couple of weeks, I was able to
Very
feel
cool.
the internal stitches until the swelling went down, but those dissolved and good to go now.
Well, it's good to know that bubble gum will work to put us back together if
Did
we had
Amanda-
to.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Duct tape and prayers. Amanda, I was going to ask you, did you have to do the, like you blow in this thing that measures how much you have lung capacity when you had your neck
Well-
thing done? So you didn't get pneumonia or anything? Did they have you do that?
Yeah, they sent it home with me. Originally, it was supposed to be an in and out procedure, but I have issues with anesthesia. So I wasn't waking up right away. So it ended up being an overnight stay. And then I came home with that. And every little while, I had to blow into it, and a certain number I had to hit. They like marked it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure, because I was sitting, I wasn't walking around, I wasn't doing anything. I was pretty much stationary for a little while until I got the clearance to go for walking. But even like me and Bobby went for a walk, and I couldn't, it was only not even halfway up the block, and I couldn't do the rest. I had to turn around. So it's a long road, depending on how bad you're, how many levels, how bad it actually was. But just to wake up and be able to move my arms was, that was the biggest thing. I woke up one day and I couldn't lift my arms.
And I'm joining a
Right.
gym so I can walk in
Wow.
Amsterdam.
How old is your aunt
When
that's
do you
having it done?
go?
What, in Amsterdam? You're going to Amsterdam?
I'm going to Amsterdam, yeah, and Paris
Far out. Oh, wow. When's that happening?
in March next year.
When? In March. Very cool. I'm jealous. I would
No
love to
doubt.
go to Europe.
Told you
I'm
Tucker's
going-
gonna cost about
Yeah.
60
No.
bucks.
I'm going with my daughter. So she's the one who says I have
You're
to go
going
to
with
the
who?
gym.
Really?
So my daughter,
And it's a young bird, so it's tender.
Okay.
I'm going, yeah, with my daughter. So she's the one who says I have to go to the
Hey,
gym.
one
So I
person
can
talking
get
at
my,
a time back there in that room.
I'm the only
He's
one here.
chewing- He's chewing Bobby out.
I wasn't talking.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't doing it. Eli was doing it.
Eli was
The
doing it.
fucker in the background
doing it.
there. See
Now,
him?
are you just going? Where did you? You said Amsterdam and France. Are you doing any place else?
Paris. Just those two, split in 10 days
Okay.
in half.
Cool. The thing about Europe that's pretty cool, right, is you could go. I mean, if you get a couple of weeks, you can see a lot of countries in Europe in a very short period of time because it's like the United States in the sense most countries, they're about as big as our states, and you can travel and see a lot of places. I would love to go, man. That's kind of like a bucket list thing for me.
Yeah, we
Get to
got
see some of
really
my people.
cheap flights, so that's why we're going.
Is it really cheap flights now?
Well, we got them for $533. return. Canadian.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's costing me double for accommodations and stuff, but that's all right. Once in a lifetime. I'm gonna go see the Eiffel Tower sparkle. So
Nice. Nice. Trying to think what else is there. I mean, there's so much to see in France, right? The Louvre and the Arc de
I'm gonna
Triomphe.
go and see some castles, and yeah, we contemplating going over to London, but it's all a big. You have to do the whole security thing again and all that shit. So we just go from
gotcha.
Amsterdam to Paris. It's just straight through. We don't have any, customs and all that
Yeah.
shit to go through. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what these clowns down here are doing. I keep seeing them bouncing around and stuff. And what are you guys up to down there? Are you guys
Well,
drinking?
I'm trying
Is
to
anybody drinking? Is
unmute
that what's going
Bobby's
on?
mic.
You can't because I
I'm
muted it
muted.
because Eli was yelling.
Oh, knock it off,
Gotcha.
Eli. Fuck.
okay, well I'll jump off because I
All right.
just wanted to talk to Amanda about the
Oh.
surgery that my aunt and her just had. So
Yeah, it's gonna take like 3 months where she starts to feel normal again.
yeah, I think she's up to eating mashed potatoes and gravy right now. So
Oh, I'm a fat kid and listened to none of that and ate normal food.
oh, but honestly, she don't have no problem drinking beer. So
Yeah.
I'm there with her. I'm her support drinker. So
There you
And
go.
tell her if
Nice.
they gave her the bone stimulator, use that every day, same time.
I'm not sure if they did or not. She
It
didn't.
looks like a
She didn't
steering
say
wheel.
that, but
Is
No,
that Viagra
well,
a
she-
bone stimulator?
The bone
she-
stimulator.
she actually lives in a different province. So she just came up here for her surgery and stayed with me for a week, and now she's back home again. So, but I didn't see no bone, nothing.
I was just trying to point out on the Snoopy doll where the bone stimulator
This
was.
is going gutter quick.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
Like,
everybody's just
I'm
setting it
going.
right up here.
I'm going to the comments.
I want
Bye.
to know about the bone
Okay, see you later, Sherry.
stimulator,
Thank you for
Sherry.
coming.
Bye, Sherry. Love you. Safe trip, sweetheart.
Have fun.
Oh, it's not for a while yet, but I'll be back again next week.
Oh, yes. I
Cool.
still want to know about
Very
the
nice.
bone stimulator.
Good. I just go full screen. I can actually see you
You
guys,
get the
but I
bone
can't see
stimulator.
comments.
You put it on for a half hour at a time.
Bobby.
Hmm.
Ah,
What's
You were
happening?
there for it.
What is?
Are
I was
you
there
not?
for it.
Now? You guys are all out of
Okay.
control.
What?
Yank. Bone stimulator. You
Yes,
put it
ma'am.
on for a half hour.
I'll
Viagra.
point on the Snoopy doll.
Oh, that's a cock ring.
bone- It's
Vibrating cock ring.
That's what I'm thinking. Bone stimulator.
Yes.
Pocket pussy, cock
Absolutely.
ring.
She's just naming it
I don't
all.
know. If you're Bobby, it could be a jar of mayonnaise from the sounds of
Oh,
his Facebook.
There's
post.
nothing
What?
like sliding into a fresh jar of mayonnaise. I am not allowed back at that supermarket.
Ooh.
You
I've missed a lot.
All I have to
My
say is don't
Facebook.
you dare touch Best Foods ever.
Stay away from the fluff.
You should see how I got the turkey home.
Talk about getting stuffed.
There you go. Wow. Good for you, Bob.
No, I've been no.
Someone was
Well,
blessed.
I had to earn my colors, you know,
Yes.
All of them.
all of them. You notice they're
nice.
black and blue.
Yes.
Got
Did you get any
ring.
rings?
Got a little banged up.
Whoa.
Oh man. Well, I had to borrow her
So,
neck brace.
Okay. Let's get on. Let's
Oh,
get back
fuck.
on topic here. Let's get back onto Trump
Fuck.
running. Right.
Uh,
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So I
Go,
know
Bob. I know you have at it.
you're in the mix. Me, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna vote for the man.
Aye.
I know we could have better,
Okay.
but at the moment we don't. And looking at the polling, DeSantis is at about 25%. Trump is at about 52%. And well, the fact that he wants to go in and fire a bunch of government officials. We went through the drama the first time. After living through this drama of Biden, let's see the man go in and shake it up. I mean, we all know the things that I have issues with Trump. But I don't know. I think he got robbed in 2020, and he's got my vote. I'm not a Trump cultist or anything, but just seeing where it's at, the country is divided, and there's no way in hell I'm going to vote for people that are okay sexualizing children and pushing any kind of agenda like that. So,
And
as far
I'm
as
done.
strength and backbone, Trump's got my vote. And you know what? I'll nail him to the cross on issues that I think he fucks up with and call him out like I would anybody else. But I think Florida needs to retain
Fair enough.
DeSantis for now. I would love to see either DeSantis or Kari Lake as a vice president. But that means DeSantis leaves Florida. And I think Florida is a bastion of what America is about right now. And we need to maintain that stronghold down there as an example for us. Because DeSantis as a governor has got the highest support of any governor. But he's not polling as well for a presidential candidate. And that's where I'm at with it. There's no speech that I have on why to vote for Trump other than he's the best fucking shot you got is the bull in the china shop to shake up the establishment. I mean, look what he did the first time. The man gets things done, you know. And it's really, in the political scheme, we all know it only goes so far. It's all a machine, you know. So, like, what you do on the back end, yeah, you got to vote. You didn't have to because you knew DeSantis was in, but you still should because there's a lot of these races, you know, were won by like 400 votes. 400 votes, not close. A lot of votes.
Yeah,
they're not certifying Arizona. Kari Lake is.
I know there's still like 17,000 vote difference though. That's a pretty good chunk that she's still behind. Kari Lake is still behind like 17,000 votes. I can't see her.
They're not certifying it. I think there's going to be a recall election. I think they're going to go in. They might have to redo it. There's no way they can cure votes till November 28th with the amount of absurdities that went on with it. Florida, you guys had a hurricane. You guys had all this shit going on, and you were able to tally the votes by the end of the night. It's funny how that works.
I know. That's crazy.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I tell you, man, one of the big things that I think would just square a lot of stuff away, but I just can't see it happening as far as the votes is, man, vote on voting day. And unless you're out of the country, on voting day, that's when you vote. None of this
make it a holiday.
Long fucking, you know, shit.
Make it a holiday.
Yep.
One day, paper ballots, ID in person.
Yep.
Tallied by the end of the night.
Yep.
That's right.
Done.
Yep.
These guys, think about this. It's election month. They're counting until November 28th. November 28th. That's a full month. What the hell is going on there?
Fucking people who voted in Afghanistan with the purple thumb or finger or whatever it was, they done their vote and were counted in no time. We got states that
and
can't
the thing
even
about it is they say that we can't there's too many people to go back to paper ballots and voting that way. You know what? Are you serious? It's taken you how long to count what you count? You couldn't count them if we only had fucking 50 people in each state because I mean, they can't get it together. They're too busy figuring out how they're going to fucking cheat the next election. I'm telling you.
And both sides do it. I mean, GOP was able to harvest plenty of ballots in California. We got to play them at their own game. You know, I'm in New York. We use paper ballots.
Just get
here in New York, paper ballots. They go through the scan and they go right into a bin. So if there needs to be a recount, they're all in the bin. These machines, you saw how right before the midterms, Hillary Clinton and all them were coming out. They're going to steal the election. They're hacking. The voter machines could be hacked. You know, Dominion should be suing NBC for their reports in 2004.
They need
I wonder how much of that though is just. Go ahead, Gutter.
I think they need to just politicians. We're done. We're done with politicians. Why can't we just go to like businessmen and farmers and people that actually are out here taking care of, are living this shit? Those are the people that are actually I mean, look what Trump can do, and he was a businessman.
That's why he got my vote the
Mhm.
first time. He was an outsider. He wasn't a politician.
I don't want no more politicians. They've been in too long. They ain't done a fucking thing for us. The government's gotten way too big. It's time for them to go. Let's just start with normal fucking people.
Well, this is the
Well,
problem.
you say
They-
normal people, and then we get people like Fetterman, and we get people like fucking Herschel Walker.
Who the hell says people are normal like Fetterman?
Those are just
No,
I didn't
you
say
get
stroke victims.
you get the mix of the population. He's saying you could have anybody come in. I mean, I said from the very beginning, Dr. Oz is going to cost us that Senate seat, and a lot of
Mm.
people came to Dr. Oz's defense. And when Fetterman won, they were shocked, and I was like, I'm not. I fucking told you, Oz was a horrible candidate. He wasn't hard on any issues. Lee Zeldin would have won if he expanded further than just crime, because there's so much more we're dealing up here than just crime. And New York is the only reason we took the House of Representatives. We had a red wave up here. We got the House seats. New York had a red wave. And we are the only reason we control the House of Representatives right now. The Westchester County and New York City kept Hochul, that Hochul, that fucking bitch.
Mhm.
But we took the House, and they are digging into the Hunter Biden thing. They're going to go for impeachments. Now, here's something no one's really talking about. The Democrats are pushing very hard for amnesty for all of the illegals who have come in the past 2 years.
Oh yeah, I saw Schumer talking about that, man. Yeah, the
Oh.
11,000 or the whatever, however many. It's like
I'll put it to you
fucker,
this way.
really? Okay,
The
but then-
replacement theory
So
is
saying
not a
which-
fucking theory.
no,
Flood them in,
no, it's an
give
absolute
them
fact.
amnesty, let them vote.
Yeah. Yep.
Make them make babies.
Yep.
And Schumer just came out and said it. He just pulled a Tucker Carlson. Okay. Oh, quick side note. Stop and Shop. $50 turkeys on sale, $12. You get a bonus card. You go down.
Wow.
You get how many pounds is it? It's a 20-pound turkey for $12. So well, because turkeys are going to be like $50 to $60 this year, thanks to inflation. That's a good thing. That's transitory. That doesn't exist. But get a bonus card. Go to Stop and Shop if they're in your area. They have a sale going on. You can get a turkey right now for $12. Here's a little aside. They don't sponsor or endorse this podcast, but I want you people to save money and eat well.
Yes, that's very cool. Or you can do what the majority of people are doing right now and go into free food banks and getting a whole turkey dinner for nothing in your Mercedes, and no one's even gonna fucking ask you a question.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah,
kills me, man.
You,
Oh.
your 3 baby mamas, and your 14 kids,
Yeah,
and none of
Dude.
yous are married.
Oh,
That's the system.
fuck, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. I see it like down here. There was a big thing on the news because of the hurricane, such and so on, and COVID, of course, before that. And now it's like nobody apparently can afford a Christmas or a Thanksgiving dinner. Nobody. These lines are miles fucking long, and they're just handing out food left and right, and not even going, man, that's a $60,000 car you're driving. You can't afford a turkey? I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. It's
You'll
crazy.
see people driving BMWs, paying for fucking beers with quarters and trying to get liquor with food stamps.
Yeah. Good point, Tony G says cook a chicken. Absolutely. I mean, I didn't always have a turkey or money for turkey, man. I had what was it, Mrs. Smith turkey pies or whatever the fuck they were from Stop and Shop or wherever, many times through all my life. That's it. That's all I could afford. So, you make do.
You know what we
And
should
people-
all do? I think for one Thanksgiving, it would be awesome if we all had a giant meetup feast. throughout the year, we all throw a couple of
Oh, that'd
dollars
be
whenever
awesome.
we got it to a big fund, and we meet somewhere in like the middle of the country where even if we didn't know anybody from there, there's going to be a crowd of us, and we have our own big ass feast. I'm totally down for something like that. You know?
Yeah, man. I mean, shit, you can rent it like an American Legion or something like that in a banquet hall or something, and just have everybody meet there and cook the dinners and stuff. Usually, you can rent the kitchen. So yeah, I mean, I've done a few benefit sort of things over the years, and in rented halls and things, and did that with we cooked and everything. So it can be done. Could be fun.
Yeah, and if enough of us are willing to get involved, what we could do is we could open it up to feed some of the locals wherever we choose to do it, and donate some shit to them. I mean, this would be something, because I know that we're all feeling hard times and inflation, but at the same time, we're doing all right in many aspects. I mean, I think it would be something great for the channel. It would be great promotion. It would be a great time, and it would be a great cause. Doesn't have to be next year, but over the next couple of years, if we started some sort of a GoFundMe that everybody could just throw a few dollars, $5, $10 here and there throughout the year, when we got a decent amount of money up, we could look at a central location that everybody can make a trip to. We all show up, have a big ass feast for Thanksgiving, and we open it up and give some food back to the locals there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And I think they would also give discounts. A lot of people would love to sponsor something like that, and we would be giving back to people. You know what I mean? And just an idea. Just shoot.
No, it's a good idea. I mean, shit. One time the motorcycle club that I was in, we had a big Christmas party, and we had it at one of the Legions. And what we did was we had a door, to get in. And what we did was we donated the door to a local family that had lost their house in a fire and lost everything. So we donated the money to that, and that drew in a lot of people. People hear things like that and they're like, "Man, I'll go support this thing because of this thing," And so that worked out. Yeah, so yeah, that's a good idea. We can kick that around down the road, huh? Interesting.
Actually,
it's the travel thing, though. That the country. That's the tough part. We got different people from other countries.
It is a tough part, but for those who can make it, or for those who are willing to be a part of it, I mean, we would have your names up and everybody, and you'd get recognition. I just think there's a lot of people right now this year that are going to be suffering, and it's going to be worse next year. It's not going to get any better this year.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of people that are in need and can use some help. Good people, though. And every one of them, though, when they come and they take this shit, you're voting Republican, right? Don't vote for any more of this shit. That's why you're on the food line.
That's right.
It's a little, it's a joke. It's a caveat that should be in place, but it's a joke.
It's funny you're talking about in need, right? I was just thinking about this today because I was watching some politician on TV and he was talking about Americans are suffering, and especially with the inflation and the prices and the this and the that, and I'm like, yeah, and then I was like, wait a minute. In comparison, on the sliding scale, are Americans really suffering? I mean, honest question on the sliding scale.
On American first world standards, yes. Globally, people are still dying to get here.
That's right.
Simple. You know who's really suffering in American? People that work hard, the working class, because they're getting raped and robbed of their time. Go ahead, Gato. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I think that when you say are people suffering, I think there's standards that people have, and those standards have definitely been crimped. These are people that they have to have a lot of these people live up with the Joneses, and they have to have the latest and greatest and the best and the all that shit. So in their eyes, they, they're not living their best life, or, their standards are being crimped. So, I mean, like for us, I don't know that it's really crimped our, I mean, yeah, shit's more expensive and it's more than I want to spend on it, but it's, I mean,
Well, I'll put it this way. We won the lottery by being born in America, right? Greatest
Hell
country
yeah.
on the planet.
Yep.
Okay. And it was explicitly written out what our rights were. And we have a machine that
Yep.
will steal from us and give to others in countries that allowed their countries to be taken over. We're allowing our country to be taken over.
That's right.
The American dream is dying. It's on life support. So even though poor people in America do better than poor people in other countries, they're not in fucking America. This is the land where you come
Right.
to make your dream happen. If you're willing to work for it, I should not have to fucking get my paycheck ripped apart and given to other people who don't want to work for it the same way, who don't want to fucking earn it, who don't want to sit on their ass and either get paid by the government or want to sneak in the country and siphon off my resources and send it back home. So you know what? Come to America the right way, and you could be in the land of opportunity. I know it's the luck of the draw when you're born. You can't pick where you're born, but that's fucking life, baby. And government stealing my money and just giving it to Zelensky or sending it to Pakistan for women's studies or putting it in their own pockets, that I'm not okay with that, because the amount of effort and work that I put into achieving my dreams, I should be able to reach them in the land of America. So it's not fair. And I don't want to hear this shit that there's people worse off. There's starving people in Ethiopia. That's great. Taking my tax dollars is not going to stop people from starving in fucking Ethiopia. Like my mother used to tell me, there's people starving in China. You need to eat all your food. Yeah, but even if I don't, there's still going to be people starving in fucking China. So me achieving my dreams is not going to save the world unless you're somebody like you become an Elon Musk or a Trump and you want to put your money to good things. So it's no excuse to take more of my money and give it to people who aren't willing to do what I'm willing to do to earn my keep.
Agreed. The biggest there's a lot to dissect with what you said.
There. Yeah.
I will say going sort of backwards from your last point, I will say one thing. The biggest creator of famine and food insecurity in other countries is free food.
Yep.
Right. So in other countries where there is a whatever drought or government upheaval or whatever it is that causes the industry that creates the food for its people to break down, the worst thing to do is to give them free food. Because once you give them free food, the farmers lose all incentive to stop farming. Right? I mean, that's what they do. They stop farming because they can't compete with free.
No.
So once they start being fed, you have to keep feeding them. So you start this cycle that you can't break when you feed them. The best bet is to let things naturally happen, which are terrible. People are going to starve. Also, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, when people get hungry, they're willing to work.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then when they get something free, they're not. What I wanted to say, too, to kind of back up even a little further into what you said was regarding where you're born. And this is America and people come here. And if they work, they can get what they want. But something, I got to be honest and say, in my particular feelings about it, yes, I was born here. I'm lucky. That's the luck of the draw. Again, shit happens, right? It could have been somewhere else. But I don't want any more people in this country, man. I don't want it anymore. In my lifetime, I've watched this population get so big that we're now crowded. And people don't think we are. They go, oh, the interior of the country, there's plenty of room. That's where a lot of shit that keeps the country going happens, like food and, energy production and water and things like that. So there's a lot of stuff that like we can't just go sticking people in there, and you don't want mega cities like New York all up and down the coast on each
No.
coast. I don't want a country with 1 billion people in it. I kind of liked it when it was around 150 million, 200 million. That was fine.
Well, it all comes down to one thing. Most of the people, 85% of the illegals that come here do not contribute.
Yeah, but I'm not
If
even
as
talking
the
about illegals. I'm
population
talking
grew,
about
everybody was
Yeah.
contributing, food would be in such abundance, labor would be in such abundance, everybody would be prospering. They come here and feed off of our tax dollars, and our government just keeps printing money and giving it out. The more people that come here, the more and more expensive everything gets with the current system. If you came here and
Mhm.
you were told, okay, you came in here, you're allowed to work, you grow a farm, and you could compete in the open market, there would be so much food, they would be competing for the lowest price. It's like the minimum wage thing. Oh, we need a living wage. Okay, well, we're paying you $25 an hour to flip a fucking Big Mac now. Big Macs just went up to $20 an hour. You're still fucking poor. You can't demand shit like that. You got to
Right.
produce. You got you know, and minimum wage killed competition for low prices. The low prices you see today, they're not. Look, you used to be able to buy a house for what, 50 grand. Now you're talking.
Oh,
You're
easily.
talking.
Yeah,
The average
15.
house is about $300,000 to $400,000, and your dollar, you're going to be looking at $10 loaves of bread, because the people that are coming in, the government's just giving them. That's the biggest problem. If everybody that came here the right way, was able to work, but you have to contribute or you starve to death, there would be such an abundance of labor and production and products. You understand what I'm saying? That the prices would drop because supply would outweigh demand. And it's a problem. In New York, what do we get? 12,000 illegals? They don't have the resources for it, and they're raising the taxes on New Yorkers. So we got to pay
Yeah,
for
but
it.
isn't
So
isn't
it's
that
more.
I see sometimes I wonder though with the whole we got to raise taxes for this or that. I kind of question as to whether that's just not another money grab. I mean, you can't tell me that New York
all
does not
money
make
grab.
enough fucking tax money to totally pay for everything the fucking they do. They
New York,
make the money. I mean, they
New
take
York
it from
is
the people.
center of the fucking planet. They had the New York Stock Exchange. And when they shut down all the businesses, remember Cuomo gave himself a fucking raise? We're going to raise your taxes. We're shutting down your businesses. We're taking more money from you, and we're increasing our pockets because we're shutting down supply and the demand's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's thievery. It's armed robbery.
Well, okay, so that's a whole nother topic, right? As far as taxation and spending, I'm just more curious about when people tell us, like Schumer said, and never mind the 11 million and whatever, because he knows it's way more than 11 million. But aside from that, when people say, "Well, we need immigration because people aren't having enough children and things like that,"
replacement.
I always want to ask, well, what's the number? What's the fucking number? What is this country's population supposed to be in your fucking utopian world of let everybody in and
What's the capacity?
what is it?
Infinite.
Yeah, are we at capacity?
Infinite.
What is capacity? Yeah, that's right.
It's
And they
infinite.
say shit like, well, the white people came here and they took it from the Indians, which was bad. And then you go, yeah, but there's like people from other countries coming here and taking the country away from the people. That's not bad. What the fuck? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's only bad in one direction. It's not bad in the other direction, which is weird, right? When
It's
they say,
okay to be
changing
white.
demographics.
I'm going to say right now,
it's perfectly
it's
fine to be
okay
white,
to
and it's
be
perfectly
white.
fine to be brown, and it's perfectly fine to be black. I don't give a fuck about that. But what I give a shit about is
Racism wasn't a problem. I have a chart I'm going to put up. They all through the 90s and the 2000s, racism was not a topic. Starting around 2008, 10, during Obama, race became a big thing. It's all a divide and conquer shit.
yeah. Well,
And
race was a
and
problem
they're
in
just
this country
what?
before that. Race was a problem in this country before that.
Oh
I
no,
mean, we
no.
had public
Back
school
when,
busing and all that, you know, and
100%. Oh, and who said he didn't want his child growing up in a racial jungle with the busing? Your potato in chief.
that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
He learned about roaches
Yeah,
with
no,
black
I get it.
people. Did he learn about
We
roaches because he was
started-
saying black people had roaches, or was he calling black people roaches? That needs to be dissected.
I know that was a very weird thing.
He's
Yeah.
a weird guy.
But
But
you know, the country had massive racial problems. We started to come together and get it together, and then you know they came in recently and stirred the pot, and now we're kind of separating again into camps. I don't like that idea, and this, you know, this goes into again the population bomb that I'm talking about in our country. I don't like. We're a mixed country now, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine if white people aren't the fucking majority. I don't give a shit about none of that. We're a mixed country, but what I want is a unified country. I want unified
we used to
ideas.
unify under
I want
liberty.
sovereignty. I want fucking Thanksgiving to continue to be a turkey across all fucking colors and people and everything. Because that's our fucking thing, right? We're Turkey Day.
Tradition, our culture.
Yes, it's our culture. It's an American
We
culture.
used to
and we're
unify
losing
under
that.
liberty,
Thank you.
open market, and freedom to chase the American dream. That's what unified us.
Mm-hmm.
And that no longer is what unifies us. It's the government owes us. Anyone doing better than us owes us, and blame Whitey. And it's all divisive. It's all government control. It's all bullshit.
Yep.
Oh, there should be no billionaires. Okay, there should be no billionaires. So what do you want to do? You want to redistribute the wealth to people who aren't willing to create it? What are they going to contribute to society? Nothing. If you just want to take somebody else's money, oh, we should all be eating. That person's hoarding too much money. What did you do to make any? With your opportunity in America, what did you do? What are you contributing to earn your
Right.
keep? You get mad because somebody else understood that I have the liberty and the freedom to make something of myself and chase my dreams. Look at me. I was chipping ice in the fucking Catskills. You saw me in the live streams. I was in the mountains living in a fucking hotel, chopping through ice with fucking ice picks to earn my keep.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And other people just want to get shit from the government. I don't think they
Right.
deserve it. I don't care what color, creed, race, religion. I don't give a shit about none of it. You're free to chase your dreams. If you make it to a billionaire, God bless you. I ain't hating on you. I don't think I deserve any of your money because I didn't do what you did to get there. And
Right.
that's the bottom fucking line. I'm not gonna
'Cause
bash
Bob
a beer can
said
on my
so.
head. Yeah. But this is the land of opportunity, and everybody turned it into the land of me, free, and the
Yeah, well, it's the
generations.
land of milk and honey, right?
Well,
it's the land
it
of
goes
milk and
back to the
honey.
good times make weak men.
Yes.
We're
Agreed.
hitting hard times now. Thanks, soy boys. Hope your hair
And the
buns
sooner-
fucking
the-
keep you afloat.
The sooner we hit it, the better, in my opinion. Because
Yeah,
you know,
no, yeah, 100%. We need a
you know,
recession.
oh yeah, well, yeah, we need some serious
It sucks.
recession.
Better than communism. I'm gonna turn my mic off. Let you guys take back the fucking thing. I have a bunch of fucking news and shit we could hit, but I want to let you guys get back because I just took over the fucking. I'm surprised I don't have a rant ticker going on.
Oh good, yeah. Were you fishing for the rant ticker, Bobby? Come on,
A little bit,
when
I
you get the
kinda
rant
miss it.
ticker. You like it.
I haven't seen it in a while. I was trying to.
Nah,
own it.
it's you
Hey,
know.
Cece.
We'll wait for a good one. We'll know when you're on
I
a
see-
roll. Gigi's awful
Wait.
quiet.
And yeah,
I've been
Yeah.
reading through the comments, like Dave that said, this white man's family was sent here as slaves in 1563.
Are you part of the Irish? Dave, I'm curious. What? And I'm not doubting you. I'm asking because I'm legitimately stupid. I'm a very dumb individual. What white people were slaves sent to America? I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm dead up serious. I don't know. I'm thinking the Irish, maybe. but I don't know of any quote unquote slaves. I know that I draw my handle on YouTube as Yankee Redneck, and of course I'm a Yankee. I'm originally from the Northeast, so I am a Yankee born and raised, and I am a redneck, and that has two connotations. One is I'm kind of ingenious with junk. I can make it
She
work.
says Irish.
And the other, okay, so Irish, okay. And the other thing, a lot of people, I get a lot from a lot of people who happen to be black. They see my name in comment sections and they automatically call me an Aryan. I'm bald, so whatever. And I'm racist because I'm a redneck. And it's like, and then I ask, I said, do you actually know the root of how redneck came into being? And most don't. And it's because there were these group of people that lived in the North and came to work, and they all wore red scarves. It's not sunburn on the back of your neck. It's a red scarf. So that's where the term redneck came from. And I believe they were Irish or Italian. I can't remember exactly. But
My
I think it's kind of
husband
funny.
says he's redneck and he slaps it twice a day to keep it that way.
There you go. Nice. Nice. So
And
yeah, the
he
Irish,
usually
I
is
guess.
redneck. He's got
Yeah.
Irish in him, but he's got also Cherokee and all kinds of shit in him.
Now see, Lunchman said thought they were more like indentured servants, and even that is contested. Yeah, see, I'm not sure if they were considered slaves. I'm not sure. What am I missing? Scots, Irish hunters. Things moving around.
We got caught keeping too much meat for the family and not giving it up to the royals. Sent here for a tax evasion. Fuck taxes. No shit.
Ah, yeah. Well, that's the collectivism thing, right? But it's not really collectivism. If the royal wanted your extra stuff, they took it. Yeah.
Fucking theft. Straight up theft.
It's, I mean, it's crazy. It does say within our Constitution, promote the general welfare, which can mean a lot of things, but we have to think about things in common day parlance of the time. Welfare did not mean food stamps, but it meant promote things that were going to make best for the country in general as a whole. And I don't see a lot of that stuff happening, but I do see that the idea, which has been perverted, of the government helping those who, by through no fault of their own, cannot do what they used to do or are incapable of earning themselves a living. I do think that we, as a people, have a responsibility. Now, I believe it should be done by charity. I think that would probably be the better way to go. But we've lost something in our moral character, whereas charities don't really take on the role. I don't know where to go with that. It is what it is.
I mean, the whole charity thing, we all know that how much really goes to them. Show me a charity where the money goes
right?
to
You
them.
start a charity. Yeah, you start a charity, right? Okay, me and you, we're going to start a charity. You can be president, I'll be vice president, but we're going to earn ourselves a nice fucking paycheck out of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All our
but
shit's
we're
going to
giving
be paid
back.
for. We'll be flying. Right, we're giving back. Yes, keep sending us money because we're helping some guy with a track chair.
That's why places like Goodwill and places like that piss me off. I know when they go, well, we hire the less desirable or excuse me. First of all, those are people. Second of all, if you don't get to use that as your crutch, that you're taking advantage of people and guaranteed they are. They're taking advantage of people if they're willing to take it. I mean, tell me what the CEO of Goodwill makes. I've seen it before and I can't remember the price, but it is quite the fucking price tag.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's like the lady, the Susan B. Coleman, breast cancer lady. I think she
Mhm.
makes like 600,000 a year.
See,
600,000. Fuck. That's nuts.
yeah, it is. Goodwill is a joke. Yeah, it's fucking. I'm just not impressed.
Same thing with the Salvation Army.
Yeah,
You know, they ring
yeah.
a ding ding in the Christmas time, ding ding ding, ding, and they make millions. And you know, they show up with a cup of coffee and a fucking food tray, the styrofoam thing. Here you go, here's a bologna sandwich.
Yeah. Well, and it's not like they're running a restaurant where they have to buy the product and then make the money. No, they're having shit given to them, stuffing it in a store, and they never get their hands dirty, but they're making bank. And
Yep.
everybody else is sucking hind tit.
Ooh, a tit hiney. Yuck. A hiney tit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
so you're talking about Salvation Army. Fun fact, when you donate clothes and they have tags on them, don't leave it on there. Want to know why? Because they'll just take whatever that retail price is and cut it in half.
Oh.
Wait a
I
minute.
know that because my job, so when stuff gets marked down at my job and marked down so much that it's out of season, we
Yep.
salvage it and it gets sent to different donation places.
I see.
We have to pull the tags off because if the tags are left on it, they'll just put half price on that. So if it's something for $10, they'll make it $5. But if it comes without it, they have to ballpark it. And that's when it's like $1.50, right? When there's no tags on it.
Okay.
So they're able to legally pretty much mark up what should be at $1, and they're making more money
Mm-hmm.
on
Gotcha.
people that really don't have it. Because, growing up, I knew people, some family members even, that went to the
Oh.
Salvation Army, Goodwill. I've gone shopping there. Like, no shame in my
I
game.
still
I don't
do.
care. Clothing is clothing.
That's
But
right.
furniture, if you go, I've seen in the Salvation Army furniture that I could get for more than half off.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like ancient, like it was definitely like from an estate sale, something, stuff that somebody just dropped off.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, $400 for a dresser? Are you shitting me?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I could go get that. Get out of here. I could go get that for half or even a quarter of that at, like, I don't know, Big Lots, Walmart. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
but you
these
know something,
people
if
are
it was
sitting there like,
older,
oh, I'm doing it for the good of the people. No, you're not.
yeah. But you know something, if it was older furniture, you can't go to Big Lots and get quality furniture.
No, you can't.
No.
You know,
though.
everything
I
is
know.
built like nowadays, and
Everything's
it
flake board.
lasts 6 months and you throw it away. Yeah.
No, but still, even
Real
like
furniture is fucking nice.
that's why I quit going to Goodwill for like jeans. That used to be like my go-to place to get good jeans
Mhm.
because you had to pay an arm and a leg for them. Well, you go to Goodwill and try to get jeans now, you're paying damn near as much as if you went to Ross or TJ Maxx or one of those. Well, I might as well just go there and get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So, well, good to know about the tag thing. So make sure you take your tags off, folks, before you bring stuff to Goodwill, because that gives them a starting point
That's right.
to throw up on the dollar bills and how much it's going to cost. So they don't have somebody there who's a buyer of things and actually knows the value of something. They just put a buck on it, like you were saying. So yeah, let's all make sure we take our tags off stuff. But hey, I love going junking. You know, I love going to the
Oh,
thrift
me
shops
too.
and Goodwill, and one of my favorite things, especially back home in the Northeast, because you have so much old history from the country. You get some really good stuff at flea markets or antique shops. They're like legit antiques from the 1800s and stuff. Down here, you get 1960s. That's the oldest you get. 50s and 60s, maybe. And that's not old.
She says, put a tag on it for $2.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Shit, put one on there for $1, get everything at 50 cents. Nice. Do you guys get every now and then? We get this guy down here in Florida for the bell ringers for the Salvation Army. Someone will throw in a gold bar or a gold coin. Do you guys get those weird people up in your areas?
No.
Santa Claus, that rings the bell for Goodwill.
Yeah, but somebody will throw in like a 1 ounce gold coin.
Well, I don't
or-
know, but I want to know what he does for a living and how do I sign up?
Yeah.
I've
I
only
know,
seen it
right?
on TV, like where
Okay.
they showed, it's been on the news or something.
Yeah.
Where,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it was even from here. It might have been,
Okay.
Florida or someplace. I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, I thought it was just curious. We also have a guy around here in Florida, I believe. Excuse me. That he goes around, he's a secret Santa, and he goes around and just hands people like a couple $100 when they're shopping. He sees somebody that looks like they're kind of poor or whatever for Christmas shopping, and he just walks up and hands them an envelope with a couple of hundreds in it. And he never wants to be identified, but it's always from the back, and you can tell it's a white dude. I'm just saying.
Someone I grew up with, their father changed his name to Santa Claus.
Oh, wow.
And they literally, their house is always decorated for Christmas, and he's always giving out something.
Those people that are overly into Christmas decorations and the whole Christmas thing, there's something wrong with them.
Well, I will have you know that when I sold my house, I got rid of all my blow molds, the old school plastic blow molds.
Okay.
Santa Claus, Frosty, and all of them. And I was like, I'll just buy new ones. I'm not worried about them. Then I found out what they were worth, and my Santa Claus alone goes for like $800. I was like,
wow.
I threw out close to $5,000 worth of what is now collectibles. Just threw them out. They were gone in the hour. I was like, where'd they go?
Yeah.
And they're like, are you nuts?
Yeah.
We told you not to throw it out. And I was like, they're fucking old fucking plastic decorations. And there's a cult with the blow molds.
Yes. Very
People will
much.
sit
Yes.
high and
cult.
low for them.
And during COVID, what I did do was I used to go around with about $100, and every time I ran into someone sitting outside of a 7-Eleven or something, they'd ask you for $1 or a cigarette. I would just hand them a 20. And I think there was a couple of guys, they were regulars. They got a few $100s off me by the end of the year. I used to give
Bobby.
away. What?
Are you under the table?
I was checking on my bone stimulator.
There you go.
Sorry.
No.
Okay, sorry.
No,
didn't mean to-
Amanda's much better because I go on fucking.
Amanda, look in the camera. I was waiting
I
for
see
you to
that
look
smile.
down. The minute you look down, that's what I was waiting for, was you to look down. That was
I'm
funny.
over here.
I knew where
Do
you
not
were.
look at the man behind
The
the curtain.
movie. The weed.
That was funny and shit.
But
Oh,
I love guys that do that shit.
Tony Cole.
Bobby, you said a couple of times a while ago. You said that you kind of were into the crypto thing. Is that true?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay. I have a question. What do you think about this FTX stuff?
He's a grifter, and I never bought into it or would have. He didn't have. I remember I always said about crypto, I was very specific to only invest in blockchain ledgers and tech coins.
Okay.
Tech coins that had their own ledgers.
Have you? Okay.
Oh, I cashed out in massive profits. Hold on.
Oh, good.
Is it weird because I'm over here? All right. I cashed out massive profits, and now that it's crashed, I'm buying right back into where I was. Okay. Yeah, no, I made money in the crypto market. I've made probably about 1,000% profit. I don't know what's going on.
Stop touching
Your
each other.
face.
Quit stimulating my bone. We're live.
You're killing Better Girl over there.
But yeah, no, I played the game right, and all the advice I ever gave my friends, I was nothing but profits.
Mm-hmm.
I cashed out before the big crash, and now I could buy back into where I bought in originally years ago. Only I've enjoyed a lot of profits out of it.
Now,
FTX was not even on my radar because they don't run their own ledger. There was no technology behind it. Never really heard of them. If this is not financial advice, I am not a professional, but Bitcoin's not a tech coin. You want to look at things like Ethereum, Polkadot. My favorite is XRP, XLM, because they're used worldwide to transfer money instantaneously for very, very, very little transaction fees. And it doesn't take 3 days for a bank to clear. And it's not going anywhere. We all know the New World Order wants digital currency because it's tracked and
yes.
traced.
Yes.
We spoke about that. That's why Biden came out. We got to make sure that this is regulated so the government can fucking take control over it. Because if they're not making their VIG, whatever it is, VIG.
Vig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bad paisan. I don't eat fish. But I managed to cash out all of my crypto app profit, like multiple times profit, and then but I didn't cash it out when we were looking.
Yeah.
I turned 1,600 into 14 grand in a matter of months, but I never cashed it out. So when it came back down, you don't make money, you don't cash. What do
Right,
I think about
right,
FTX?
right.
I think he made Bernie Madoff look like a fucking Boy Scout.
Yes.
I think it was a big
Well,
political thing.
Yes.
They-
Very much so.
And they're extraditing him from the Bahamas back to face the music. So I think that's great too. I'll tell you something about people that have money. When you got money and you're humble, you give it away, you take care of your friends, you'll buy some nice things for yourself. The people that pride themselves on acting like they're poor, that they have money, there's a fucking level of greed there. They're all about the money. It's about the money.
Mm.
I wouldn't say nothing. I wear I got two types of clothes. She'll verify. I either look like I'm dressed for work or I'm in a fucking custom tailored suit. It's one extreme to the other. And 90% of the time, I'm in work clothes. So even when I had tons of money, I was in work clothes. I never said I'm in work clothes, I have a lot of money, but I'm staying humble. No, I gave my money away. I fucking put it on shit that matters. I just happen to walk around in torn up jeans and fucking worn out boots. You know, the people that pride themselves on it, like that guy, whatever, he's got like fucking 4 names.
Yeah.
The FTX guy. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
He looked like
Sam?
he came out of his mother's basement, and then he fucking prided himself on all this shit. I'm giving to climate change. I'm giving to this. I'm giving to that. You're giving away other people's money. What do you mean you're just fucking throwing? What are you doing? So it was embezzlement. It was 100% embezzlement.
Well, there was a lot more going on, just embezzlement. But yeah,
Elections.
I mean, how much
Democrats.
of a stereotype caricature can a guy named Samuel Bankman Fried be? Hooked
Who has
into
sweatpants
markets.
and a stained shirt, living in
Yeah,
his
but
mother's
I mean,
basement?
it's it goes with the whole joke of the people who run all the banks happen to be of a tribe, and they play with a lot of money, and
Oh, be
and
careful!
his
Be careful!
name is exactly, but
Don't
his name
pull a
is
Kyrie.
his name
Don't
is
pull a fucking
Bankman.
Kanye.
Hey, I was gonna say, maybe Kanye isn't totally wrong.
Well, when you
But-
listen to his explanation of his tweet, wasn't very good. It was
No,
not a good.
no,
It was
Of course
not. When you heard his message and explanation after it,
Yeah.
it was like that should have been your tweet, because what you fucking said, I was like, oh, this
Right.
boy belongs on pills of various kinds. Like, he's out there. I love the drama of it all, but it was like, because
No, listen,
they
I
were
get it.
just done attacking him about packaging his products in these big bags, at
Plastic
stores.
bags.
And they're like, doesn't that offend the homeless? He's like, what? Like, they were looking like crazy, and then you come out and tweet something like that. Now you just totally made everybody forget about how crazy the
Okay.
establishment is, and it was justifiable because I'm
Well-
about to go DEFCON 4 on the Jews. Like, what is that?
Well, you know,
That's a quote. YouTube. I was
I know.
just quoting
Kanye,
Kanye
hey, listen,
for
I know
criticism
what he said.
and
I
commentary.
know what he said, but let me ask you a question. For words, what did he not kind of
Okay.
prove his point? What was his point not proven by what happened to him?
The establishments and the corporations and everything.
Well-
He got debanked. Debanked.
Yes, yes.
That's it.
I mean,
Chase
he lost
was like,
$1
fuck out
billion
of
bucks
here.
in a fucking day.
People burning his
And I mean, it's, you know, and then you had Dave
There it
Chappelle
is.
come on and go, you know, I've been around Hollywood, and I'm just saying, there's a lot of Jews, like a lot.
That motherfucker
You
took
know what I
off to
mean? It's
Africa
like-
for 2.5 years or whatever it was. That boy knows about it.
I'm telling you. I mean, listen, there are certain stereotypes to the tribes of whatever, right? Black, white, you know, Middle Eastern, whatever, Russian. It doesn't matter. There's certain stereotypes are sort of true. So there is a truism in it. And I find it kind of ironic that you're not allowed to talk about certain ones.
We got protected classes in America, and that's the problem I
that
have. There's no such
yeah,
thing as
man.
hate speak. There should be no protected classes because I'm not going to say the details, but there's only one class, sexuality and religion, that when in combination, they're the only non-protected class in this country.
Mm.
And I think me and you fit
Say,
the
who's
match of
not
every one of them.
protected? Who's not protected?
There's one sexuality, one race, and one religious area that when you are all three of those, you are not protected by any means. In fact, you're the problem of everything.
Yeah. Yes. That's
Straight white
straight
male.
male. Christian.
Yeah. Christian
Yes.
Judeo
Yeah.
values.
No, I agree. It is.
It's
it is
outright.
weird, man.
It's
It is
100%
weird.
outright. You know,
And the fact that people
it-
deny that is
it-
it-
it's
it-
actually
it's the
quite cowardice.
fuse.
It's
Well,
racist.
it's fuse. Denying it is the fuse
Racist.
that's going to create the problem that they're looking to create, right? Like, I can't help it when I use that stuff that I'm not allowed to, but yet I hear a lot of allowed to towards what I might look like in the mirror or be. And I'm like, sometimes I have to fight with myself and go, well, I want to get in the trenches too. I want to start slinging some mud of things that I notice, you know, but then I want to be the better person and, you know, not.
I've
get
heard
in
a
the
crazy
trenches.
argument.
I want to take the
This
high
was-
road. Go ahead.
This was the craziest comparison I ever heard in this aspect. He said, well, you said you're lucky and it's the luck of the draw to be born in America. Well, you were born white. You can't control that, but you want to control other people coming into America. I said, yeah, but there's a variable there. You come to America, come here because you want to be American and you want to work for the American dream. That's the American dream, is the opportunity to work and make money in a free market. That's the American dream, to provide for yourself, whatever your dream is. If you want a condo in Manhattan or a house in the country, work for it. You have the freedom and liberty in an open market where people could spend their cash as they want without government control. You can make anything of yourself. Choose a path and work hard at it and make it happen. Being white,
Mhm.
there's no variable to being white. Unless you're going to be less white, like Coca-Cola wants, be less white. That was a real fucking thing. Be
Yeah.
less white.
Be less white.
It's
right.
insane. Absolutely insane. And you know what? You know how I judge people? How much do you appreciate your freedom and your willingness to work hard to achieve your goals? How driven are you? I don't give a fuck what your color is, what your religion is. Respect others. Don't make victims of innocent people. You know,
Agreed.
don't go around attacking people.
Mhm.
And work hard, be part of a team, and achieve your fucking dreams in life, whatever they are. You want to be a hippie, you want to be a trans, you want to be a recluse, you want to be the man in Manhattan, whatever your dreams are. Don't ruin anybody else's pursuit of happiness. Don't take away liberty, and don't take anybody else's life. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. See, our founding fathers were geniuses with that. The
Yes.
pursuit of happiness.
Oh, but let me ask you, man. Let me ask you. Here's the quandary, right, that we seem to find ourselves in. I believe that philosophy with all my heart. I do. And I
Yeah.
wonder sometimes when it comes to issues like let's just throw one out that's the hot topic of today's society, like the trans thing.
Oh
Right.
boy. Yeah, you
Uh,
haven't been on Facebook in a minute.
No, I haven't.
Julie knows.
My thought, my initial gut is I don't care, right? You want to be trans, be trans. I don't care.
100%.
Um,
But there's a
but
threshold.
at some, I was gonna say, are there some things about the human and I will just chalk up the trans thing to the human condition within a free society where if this condition is allowed to flourish and grow, it becomes a detriment to body society that it's within, right? Like we tend to feel, I don't know, me anyway, I'll speak for me. I tend to feel like there's a moral rot within our country. Like we've lost something. I can't really put my finger on it. I don't want to say religion because it's not really religion, but it's this, again, I get into the tradition of America kind of thing. We've lost something, that we've lost the family unit. We've lost security and of knowing that we as Americans come together and we all kind of do the same thing. Now we seem to have all these little separate camps popping up all over the place of these human condition issues. And some of them just tend to lead down to inevitable places. If you follow them logically to their end, they lead in pain and suffering and problems and non-compatibility with others.
No,
Yes. So in the essence of how do we mash freedom and what we know is destructive behavior together? How do we fucking navigate that? I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to say, let the tranny people be, because they're not bothering me, but they're trying to raise other people's kids, and make them trannies. And I go, that ain't good.
Other people's kids and the parents, I throw out the moral argument of it is child abuse.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, if that's your genetics and your brain mode and your lifestyle, and you're gonna sterilize your own kids, you know what? I think it's wrong. I don't think it's right. But do you, boo boo? I you know, don't you be teaching my kids behind their back or have this in the curriculum where you're exposing my fucking children to this shit. Because according to UN human rights, I have the section and everything. I did a video on this. The parents have 100% interest in what their children are learning. And this government is calling, this is where it gets scary. The government called concerned parents domestic terrorists when they were talking about CRT and inappropriate sexual content in school. They go, we're banning the Bible. Oh, you guys banned this many books. So how do you even judge? And it's like, yeah, but your books are pornographic about guys giving each other fucking blowjobs. I remember being in 5th and 6th grade looking up the word condom and snickering. Okay, condom. Now they're teaching you how to put one on and have a Hershey Highway cruise with another 8-year-old, telling them you should be promiscuous, explore. They're destroying the nuclear family. See, much like BLM grifted black people when they at the height of their racial divide with this George Floyd bullshit. Lightning struck his mural, so we know how God feels about that one. Yeah, for those that want to thump bibbles. So what they ended up doing is grifting these people into a Marxist movement. They were beating up LGBT people were beating up lesbians at the LGBT parade. It's an
Why?
ideology more than it is. Don't ever equate the LGBT movement with the gay community. Because even the people that I know, I have friends that are gay, family that's gay, and I actually have a couple of trans friends, and they are disgusted by seeing children put dollars in G-strings of grown men shaking their booty and twerking
Right. There is something wrong with that, which tells
beyond the
me
threshold of
from the
appropriate.
root to the fruit, right? It is wrong.
Don't say that.
It is wrong,
It was just
right? That's what
Oh,
that tells me. That like if they can't be honest enough to say that there is nothing sexual going on, there is no undertones of we want to take your kids and teach them and make more of the us kind of stuff going on. If they can't be honest with that, then that tells me that they are nefarious from the jump, and it is wrong. And I don't know how we balance a so-called free country where people are allowed to pursue their happiness, even if that means wearing a fucking tutu if you're a 250-pound guy. I don't know how. I mean, this even goes into the gay marriage thing. Go ahead, Gutter.
You don't know how to tell them there's a difference between a free world and a fucking freak show? Because that's exactly
No.
what it is. It's a freak show. It's not it's in no way normal thinking. The fact that they have pediatricians I don't know if anybody watched the Glenn Beck special that he had, and it's a really good one. It's called Targeting something of tyranny. I thought I wrote it down.
Tyranny?
I might not have. It is really good. Just look on Glenn Beck. You'll see he's got it's probably an hour and I don't know, maybe 15 minutes long. And it is really good. It's a good special. And he talks about this guy that
But I want to remember the wording of some of the shit. I'm going to go through them because
Who are you talking to, Bob? Because Gutter
I
was
think he
talking.
thinks he's muted.
Oh,
no, I'm not muted.
Well, why are you talking over me, fucker?
I didn't mean to. I thought I was muted. I'm not. I didn't say I knew
I'm sorry,
I wasn't.
Gutter. Yes.
My fault.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, but it's about a guy, a man and a woman who had two little boys, and the woman is a pediatrician, and she decides they get a divorce because she's started teaching their one son that he's going to be a girl, and he ends up saying, okay, I want to be a girl because he said his mom will love him more if he's a girl. So it gets to the point where they end up getting divorced. She ends up getting the kids taken from him. She moves to California, where in California, it doesn't have to be the mom or the dad that consents to the change of a child. So they can literally, the state can change the kid. Like physically,
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I
chemically,
mean,
the whole bit.
California,
so fucked up.
California passed some sort of law that they would consider it child abuse and emotional neglect if you do not support the gender affirming care, which means like chopping your mammaries, cutting off your Peter. The state will take your kid. That's considered child abuse, is not mutilating your child and inhibiting their development. Hormone
that's
blockers.
messed up.
You don't get a reshot at puberty. I'm in my mid 30s, going into my late 30s, and I'll tell you, I sit down for too long, I'm taking a nap. Like there's no de-aging. There's no de-aging, and they just stop your puberty, and it's like, oh, you could just stop taking them later. That's great. Puberty doesn't turn back on.
Right.
Doesn't.
Yeah.
And they're all
Once
eating
the window has been corrupted, it's closed.
That's it.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
stop your development and take this vaccine. I'm going to say this about parents who have young trans kids. Like I'm talking about 5, 6, 7, 8, younger than that, all the way up until honestly, like 16, most people will like start to experiment. You
Yeah.
might go through some phases. You might go through some dumb phases as a young child. But when you see a parent, it's like my 4-year-old is this, and they got their little boy in a dress wearing all this makeup. That's about the parent. It's not about the child at that point. I got something special. I have a trans kid. I'm part of a protected class. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
my
Yeah.
we're special. It has nothing to do with the child. The child, I played with a Barbie once. But if mom didn't put me in a dress, I would have ended up blowing them up with firecrackers. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
they go into a 40% suicide rate. There's a lot of detransitioning. Nobody shows the detransitioning stories. And there's no going back to just letting your body develop naturally. You're a science experiment at that point, probably sterile. And you're no more happy than you were. Who lets an 8-year-old get their pee-pee chopped off? You remember it? I don't know. It's about the
Well,
parent.
You
And
know,
you know what?
to
It
Go
ends
ahead.
a genetic sequence. If that's where your genes went, would you want to procreate a rapist? Somebody who's got that. You notice that sons are like their fathers, but even if their father's not in their life. There's
yes.
something that's passed genetically. So if they want to end their own fucking genetic line, so be it.
Well,
Darwinism.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, see, this is where we get into again the topic, right? People should be free, but people should be free to kill themselves. We should also, man, I don't know. I'm not trying to
this is
sound
deeper.
like I'm okay with any of this because I'm not. What I'm
I'm
trying
not.
to do is I'm trying to understand the argument that's
No,
used that's
I went
actually
dark there.
working. It's
Yeah.
actually working to derail the nuclear family and what is quote unquote normal, right? They're using freedom to derail us who seem like we make sense, and they're making us sound crazy because we're going, yeah, but you can't do that. And
Well, you
it's like,
shouldn't.
well, that's it, right? You shouldn't, right? Like you shouldn't put your hand on a fucking hot stove. But if you're
And
going to do
again,
it, hopefully you learn a lesson, right?
you're
But
gonna
these
do
people
that to
don't
your
learn a
fucking
lesson
kid?
because we're allowing them to create the situations that keep them safe. They are protected. They are a class. They are a now group of people, whereas before they were like one or two smatterings around the country, and now it's a trend and it's a fad. And like you said, parents are more doing it for the sake of the clout, and the children don't know what's going on. So we're sacrificing these children on the altars of degradation and problems, the lifelong problems that go on in the future. And I don't understand how man, I can see how the argument is beating us because they're basing theirs on freedom and we're not basing ours on anything. We're trying to make it make sense in common sense land, but we're not in common sense land anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I
this
don't know
is
if I'm
where
even making any sense.
100%. And this is what I'm saying. When they allow and support the most outlandish, astonishing, beyond the threshold, actual criminal behavior become the norm. Oh, but you're about freedom. And we're like, we want to be able to say what we want to say, express our opinions on things without being censored, and then not being called a terrorist because I oppose what you're doing with my children, with the public education system. I'm voicing my opinion as a member of this community. You're gonna fucking hear and acknowledge it. What you want to do to yourself and your children, whatever. Nobody got mad at the Queen of England and the royal family when it really came to. They all honored this woman, which is fine. She was actually a bastion of intellect and balance. But it's all incest, royal bloodline. That's been the way of humans for years.
Yep.
So, you know, it comes down to what you're gonna do with yourself. I understand the freedom. The problem is these people are stepping on our freedom and fucking with our children.
Right.
At
Right.
on my tax dollar.
So the thing that needs to be said is, like I said, from the root to the fruit, right? Like, this is a bad thing because this is
Oh,
where
yeah.
it leads. It's
want
not
wouldn't want my
good
kids.
at all. These are mentally ill people. They belong back in the DSM, right?
And a hug me jacket and a
mentally
fucking
ill.
rubber room.
Yes. Or completely and
Away
utterly
from children.
ostracized from society or anything. Don't be
Well, they are
around
normalizing
anybody.
pedophilia. 100% normalizing.
That's where it's headed.
No, it is. I've posted
Yes,
about this.
I
See, you
agree.
haven't been on Facebook and you don't follow Fact Check News, but I think about a week ago or 5 days ago, I put up all these posts of a Google research and shit where they're normalizing it. Minor attracted persons, MAPS. We've had this conversation.
Yep.
It's as long as they haven't committed a crime, they shouldn't be persecuted. No, your wiring ain't right. Okay.
Butter, did you see what Balenciaga recently did?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that was another
putting
report.
teddy
It's on-
bears in bondage straps with children in the ads, standing there smiling with bondage stuff all around, and I mean like 6-year-olds.
And now
nuts.
Balenciaga, the
Modeling
same-
bondage
the
bears.
this
same
is direct.
Fashion house.
Judas
Balenciaga, the
Priest
same
on
fashion house
steroids.
that dropped Kanye West because he said Jews.
Mhm.
DEFCON 4.
Fucking crazy, right? Yeah.
Now
Well, you know.
there was another picture in this ad, and it was of all these papers on a table,
Mhm.
and it had to do with a. I just put this. This is on Fact Check News. Hold on. That's my. I'm gonna share screen. Hold on, because I'm gonna go live after. I'm gonna let you guys go because you guys have been on for over 2 hours, and I want to let you guys go back
Oh,
to gutter
shit.
time. Yeah. Don't worry, Gank. I got you. But I am gonna go live tonight. We're gonna go through Fact Check News, but I wanna scroll down and share this with you.
Okay, I'm just letting you know, though. No offense. I'm going to bed when mine's done.
No, that's fine.
That's
I'll
what
catch
she
you
said.
tomorrow.
Anyway,
That's what she said.
what I would
Yes,
really appreciate,
that's
and I
true.
never ask much of people,
Yes,
is
sir.
if you're on Facebook, share the information. Fact Check News, YouTube. Obviously, I'm inconsistent on, but this, I'm always sharing this shit. All right, let me go to share screen. I need my second screen back. Present.
Hey, Fly, we've heard this joke a million times. I know. Maps belong on walls. I know. Get some new material, kid.
Tell him to kiss your
Hey,
ass.
man, a map. It belongs on a wall. I know.
All right, I'm hitting share screen, and then I'm
Okay.
just going to it.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, here it is. All right, I
Oh,
put this up 3 days ago. If you search minor attracted persons on Google Scholar, you will read how academia is normalizing pedophilia. Scholars are making every effort to create empathy for pedophiles. Stigma. They don't want you to stigmatize people who haven't committed crimes yet. If you look at a prepubescent child and your member wakes up,
I'd rather
your
not.
wiring ain't right. There's a short in that fucking circuit.
Exactly.
And
Straight up.
the last place you belong next to is children, where it's you didn't until you did. I'm sorry. You got to be aware. So let's look
Yeah,
at some
no,
of
I
these.
agree.
Primary health professional beliefs, experiences, and willingness to treat minor attracted persons, applying dissonance principles to improving the well-being and prevent child sexual abuse among minor attracted persons. MAPS. This has been around for a while. It's just so these are the results. Put in MAPS, minor attracted persons. Then look up TED Talks. I'm gonna stop sharing now.
Whoa.
No, I'd rather not. TED Talks make
Infinity.
turn my stomach.
TED Talk about the stigma of pedophilia and people who fantasize about children but haven't touched them yet. Well, we see people get drunk and start fights and then tell the people the very next day, I'm sorry and I love you. What happens
Right.
when you lapse with something like that? You rape a child. So we're going to leave the children vulnerable. No. We're going to invite them to bars and have them put dollar bills in the G strings of men. And if you oppose it, you're a terrorist.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fucking nuts. Yeah, I
I'm
mean
gonna
that's
let
what I'm
you
saying.
all
But
close
like,
this
okay,
out 'cause I'm
but where do you draw the line, man? Like, okay, now, right now, we're talking about maps, and before that we were talking about trans, which kind of led to maps. And if you back that up further, we were talking about LGBT, which kind of led to the trans, which free sexual marketplace value, with women becoming more loose, kind of led to the LGBT. The sexual revolution led to the LBGT stuff. You see what I'm saying? You could back this shit up and keep going and go, okay, all of this is kind of going in one direction towards depravity, and look at where it's getting us. You can logically draw a line between a whole bunch of shit that people don't want to talk about, and a lot of it is because it's now accepted as normal. I remember when Three's Company was Jiggle TV.
Yep.
And it was a fucking big fucking deal.
Yep.
that Suzanne Summers didn't wear a bra in that show, and nobody thought much. I mean, there were people that complained about it, but they were
and it was a big thing that Jack lived with Janet and Chrissy. That was like
huge.
that was a
Huge.
no.
That's right. And we accepted it as a society, and it became normalized. And then the next thing you know, what he used to joke about with Mr. Furley and the other guy there, the Ropers, was that he was gay, right? So then gay started creeping in.
Well, it was how it wasn't a joke. It was how he was able to live with them, because if he would have told them that he was straight, he couldn't have lived with them, because then he would have obviously been banging both of them. So he had to be gay.
Right. But what I'm saying is that was one of the first open joke, gay, open joke, right? Gay. Before that, we had characters that were obviously gay, but never confirmed gay. The joke was not there.
I left that window up just so
I'm just saying, it was very odd that these things, if you look at them and you kind of follow chronologically the logic that went through and how it objectively changed our culture to become less and less moral, less and less unified and centered, in a sense, there have been a lot of things that people don't want to accept as that could have been the starting point of a certain thing. And if you back it up even further, well, that could have been the starting point of a certain thing. I mean, I know Wasp, when she was here, God love her, that she gets upset when, and I'm sure a lot of women do, when I say, the women vote thing may have had something to do with it. I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe it did. I don't know.
Differently.
But
it's emotion.
Absolutely. We're different people. We're different kinds of people.
But
so
there's emotional.
I'm not saying they shouldn't.
All these soy boys, and everybody works off feelings nowadays instead of logic, and that's the direction it's gone in.
But my thing is, I'm not saying women shouldn't,
and I'm not blaming
just
women
like
for that
I'm not
too. I'm
saying
blaming the men.
people shouldn't be gay. Just like I'm saying people shouldn't not be trans. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying we have to sometimes look at things and say, okay, are there side results that happen as a result of these? And sometimes the more side results, the majority of things that come from this stuff don't necessarily show up as in our best interest as a society. You know what I mean? Like one gay person, who gives a shit? One trans person, who gives a shit? A third of the population of trans people, that's the problem. Right? Because no one's making babies. And
Bill Maher said it himself. and once they started introducing it, you know how easy it is to convince a child something is reality.
Oh, yeah. They believe
Yeah.
it's Santa Claus for Christ's sake. The Easter
But
Bunny.
don't say that. I hope everybody's kids are out of the room by now. That's why we opened up with Dirty
Santa
Talk.
Claus is awesome. So
But,
is the Easter Bunny.
What I'm saying is there was an explosion. I call it trans trending.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make them any happier. And I have trans friends that haven't done the surgeries yet, and they're like, I always kind of felt like this is the way I like to express myself, but there's no going back. And they were feeling it out for a while, and then some of them got the surgeries, started taking the hormones. When I show them what they're doing, I'm like, they're bringing kids into this. They get disgusted. As a grown person, pursue your happiness, and we all stand there. That's first and foremost. Before we talk about the degradation of society, the destruction of the nuclear family, the sterilization of children going on in front of people's faces. And you know why they want to destroy the family? Families tend to be conservative. They don't rely on the government.
Well, of
They
course,
wanna give
families
you-
are conservative. Yes.
It's
I mean-
much more than also an avenue for pedophiles. Look at a kid that raped girls in 2 schools, and the schools covered it up. And then when the father went there and flipped out at the board meeting,
He
they
got
locked
arrested.
him up, and he was all over the news. And they're like, "Oh, concerned parents
guy.
are domestic terrorists." You're teaching my
Mhm.
8-year-old about anal sex with another boy. What are you doing? They should be believing in fucking Santa Claus and shooting candy necklaces at each other's necks. You know?
Yep. I don't know, man.
No,
I
it's,
know-
it's a
I
slippery
know, like,
slope. They fucking exist.
Wasp just said no worries. Everyone is entitled to his or her opinions. And I get it. Mine's just an opinion. But there's a kernel of something there, and I'm not qualified to dig at it. I just know
Don't
that there's
involve
something
my
there.
children, and we don't have a fucking problem. If I ever had kids, don't
But that's
put that shit on my children.
Dude, that's the thing about America, right? Our America is so susceptible to fads, trends, and things that we are a fucking country that is ripe for the plucking and the
We're an
plundering.
experiment, bro.
Yeah,
Let
but
people
like you don't
rule
see that.
themselves and see
You
where
don't
it
see
goes.
that in China, because in China it's squashed. If someone
Let me
starts
ask you a
acting
question
fucking
real
out
quick.
of the ordinary, they get squished. I'm not
Let me
saying
ask
it's
you a
right.
question, Yank.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you
Mhm.
were to flip a coin and have to bet on whether the nature of man is to be free and liberal and liberated and free to do what he wants, or the nature of man is to be taken care of, mankind, womankind, all the kind, humankind,
Mhm.
where would you place your bet?
On that man's desires.
And I want to
be
see everybody in the comment
subservient,
section.
be
If
controlled.
you think, press 1 in the comments if you think the nature of man is to be free and happy. And then press 2 if you think the actual nature of man is to be taken care of. I'm curious
Two,
as to where your perspective comes from.
two, without a doubt. It's very similar to, and I bring up the Marvel movie with Loki in it, when he said, "Is this not your normal?" Kneel. He was yelling at everybody to kneel, and he said, "Is this not your rightful place?" This is basically, this is what mankind wants. Mankind wants to be ruled and told and taken care of and reassured everything is fine. You don't have to do anything. They want a strong leader. They want somebody to tell them what to do. It's hard being free, man. It's liberty.
Accountability. You ever see a
I
guy
really
with a
don't want a leader. I can fucking lead myself, but for
Well,
some
that's
reason,
why we all
y'all
get
think
along.
need one.
That's why we all get along. We're not the lab rat going
Right.
along with the chasing the cheese. We're looking around going,
Yeah, I'm
we're
with
in a
Dave.
fucking
I'm-
maze. And we're being, we're being teased with cheese.
You're a babe, Gutter.
You're babe. You're badass,
I'm
babe.
with Dave on the whole
Oh,
He said one because if I have the freedom, then I'll get the
But
security.
that wasn't the question. The question
that
is
wasn't
the
the
nature
question.
of mankind.
Right.
Oh,
Man, as a whole, as a species.
well, fuck mankind. Wait, you know what? That's too big now.
Or
We can't even-
humankind.
what the fuck? Can we just deal
Humankind.
with the 18 we got,
Humankind.
you fucking
Mankind.
jack?
Womankind. Humankind. Humans as a fucking species.
Yeah.
Bobby, we got 18 in chat. Can we just fucking deal with those 18 first?
Do it.
Sherry says she thinks Gutter is watching Yellowstone.
I'm not.
Probably
not. In
watching
fact, I'm
fucking
waiting
Rick's
until-
live.
I
Hey,
ain't watching.
can I say something? Speaking of that Yellowstone, right? A little off subject. I was watching, I think it was Fox News, and you know that Fox Nation streaming service no one wants to pay for, but they always have cool shit that you want to watch.
That's for something.
They on there Kevin Costner, and he's doing a special about Yellowstone, the place.
Right.
And I was thinking to myself, I was just watching him, and I've always been kind of fascinated by that guy because I don't know where his politics lie. I don't know anything about him, but he's just like a fucking dude. I want to sit down and have a beer with and pick his
He's
brain.
liberal.
Because is he a liberal? Are you sure?
Yes. Yes. I know. It kills me.
Okay, that
trust
kind of
me.
bums me out.
Fucking love Yellowstone, but he's a liberal.
That kind of bums me out, man. Huh. Okay. Nope, that ended
I
that. Fuck.
Shut
All right.
that
Well, I don't want to
shit
have
right
a beer with him
into
now.
it. I know. Fucker.
Because he seems like a really introspective kind of
I
guy,
know.
like a guy who thinks a lot. You don't see him hand gestures moving. You don't even see him kind of like raise his voice, or even when he smiles, it's always kind of like a just a little chuckle to himself. You know what I mean? So I think like, oh, this guy's a thinker. I want to fucking find out what's inside going on in that brain of his. Well, now if he's a fucking lib, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
shit.
Right.
Oh well. Okay. Back to reality. Trans people, am I right? Fucking cattle cars. Ovens, let's heat them up. 8 million cookies. Let's start fucking
Get
baking.
your vaccines if you're gonna eat up that community. The monkeypox shit went away quick, and we care about them. You know,
They realized they weren't scaring nobody.
No.
I'm gonna let you guys close this out though. I hopped on for a few. I'm gonna do this. You might see me catch a second strike tonight because
Okay.
I have about 2 weeks worth of news.
Uh-oh.
I didn't go live this
He's
weekend.
coming
'cause
big.
A lot was going on. We're gonna. You might not
That's
see me
what
for
she
2
said.
weeks after tonight, but I want Yank's back. God is back. I gotta give you guys back your show.
Thank you for coming on, Bobby.
Yeah, man.
Always.
Thank you. Always a pleasure,
I
brother.
was happy to
And
be able
thank
to.
you, Amanda.
Bye.
Yes, thank you, Amanda.
Bye.
But I will catch you guys in a bit. I'm gonna watch out the rest of the show, and then I might go on a rant. I love you guys.
Okay.
As always, smash that like button, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, come hang out with the cool kids. Thanks for having me as always. Welcome back, both of you. We missed you last week.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Yeah.
This is
we-
Mike
Thank
and
you, as
Bob.
always.
Over and out.
Bye, Bob.
Over and out.
Bye, guys.
Don't forget to send your titty pictures to us. We appreciate them. We love them. Booby pictures. That's Yank and Gutter at what is it, gmail.com? Something like that.
Attention, Yank. It's fine. I mean, I don't.
Attention Yank. Yes.
I mean,
I can
it's
grade
not
them and
that I
I can
don't
tell you
want
how
boobies.
healthy they
I know.
are and everything just by pictures. Yeah. So I don't really have anything else to talk about. Do you, Gutter? I mean,
me neither. And I'm
like
tired.
as far as
And my
topical
daughter
stuff.
just- Huh?
As far as topical stuff,
Well, I thought you said
I don't
tropical.
have
I'm
anything.
like, no, fucking tropical. It's fucking raining here.
well, come visit me.
I wish. In fact, Susie just asked me the other day. She said, "So you're not coming this year either?" I'm like, "No, no." Um, yeah, I'm ready to get off here because my daughter just brought home a new bumbo chair for my grandson that we
What's a
just got
bumbo
off
chair?
Facebook. It's like a little soft chair that they can sit in when they're really young, and it just kind of teaches them to sit up. But it's kind of but it's called a bumbo chair. It's real soft and it works really well. So
Okay.
they're hard to find though. Like you can't buy them on Amazon. Well, you can, but they're not the same bumbo chair. They're different, and we don't like those. So I'm very excited. Go check
Very
it all
cool.
out.
Right on. All right.
So,
So I guess that's about it.
yes,
Because I don't have
everybody-
anything else to talk about. You guys want me
Thanks.
to talk about this funny mole on my ass? I don't know.
No,
could
we're
show it
good.
to
I
you.
think we're good. You should
You
go.
sure?
You should go show the wife. That's what you should do.
I've seen it. She likes to chew
And
on it
don't-
every now and then.
And you know what? Don't wake her up to do that. Just show her tomorrow morning, first thing.
Hey, babe, here's my ass. Take a look. What do you think? No. I'm kidding. I don't have a mole on my ass, guys. Weirdos.
Oh, she's melting. Tracy's melting in 80. Kai is melting in 80-degree heat. You know what? You just knock it off right now.
I don't even want to tell you what it is here. It's beautiful.
Oh, shush.
It's perfect.
It's not fair. Thank you, Ashley. He is so cute and he's so sweet and he's so lovable. And oh my gosh, I can't get enough of him.
That's only because he's little. It's
I
only
know
'cause
that's
he's
why you
little.
got to love them now because they grow up and get ugly and then you got to deal with them still. Not that my granddaughter's ugly because she's absolutely gorgeous, but a little hard to put her in my lap and, you know, love on her. And I mean, she will let me love on her, but it is cold.
I will
and
be
wet.
honest. I will be honest. My grandmother, I don't care how old I was, I always loved my grandmother.
Yep.
I miss her terribly. And the way she would, in her little French accent, be like, "Oh, my darling, I love you," you know, and she could hug and love. My mother goes to touch me, and it's like, "Ugh, get away from me," you know, and it creeps me out. I don't like it. But my grandmother, she could hug me, and I could just, you know, just lean on her. I loved that she was, 4'11", and what a sweet little spunky woman she was. I loved her.
Tony
So,
said you have a
that's-
tattoo of Kevin Costner on your ass.
Hey, man, that's for the Discord.
So I don't know who told you that, Tony, but it was supposed to be a secret. So
It was, man, but thank God there's only like 19 people watching, so
Yank
it's
really
not going
didn't want to
anywhere.
know. Yank was going to tell everybody, but then when he found out he was a liberal, he didn't want anybody to know. So you just blew it. Damn it!
I'm having it
Tony.
changed though. I'm gonna go to the tattoo guy, and it's gonna go from Kevin Bacon to Mickey Rourke, or Kevin Costner to
Bacon?
Mickey Rourke. Someone I want them to. I don't know. They all look the same to me. Who the fuck knows? Oh shit.
He's Amanda. Happy Thanksgiving,
yes.
everybody. It's like
Oh yes.
enjoy.
Cool. Say it again, Gutter. People in the back.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Okay,
Very
better
much
stop
so.
before Yank.
I hope you guys.
anyway, Dave
Yep.
said he's sending nipple pics.
Nice.
That'll
Preferably
be
pierced.
hilarious. Ow.
I had mine done at one time.
Oh,
I
you
did.
did not.
I did my left one, and I tore it.
Let me
Ripping
tell
it,
you.
trying to take a sweater off.
Okay,
Mhm.
well, around here you would never want to say, "Yeah, I just got my nipples pierced" or anything like that.
Why? Would
Marvin-
you guys be grabbing them?
When Marvin, he worked with this friend of his named BT, and BT was quite the rowdy one. And of course, Marvin had a family and was kind of settled down. I mean, he was settled down, but they like to do lots of partying, and so they try to get Marvin to go. And well, whatever. BT went and got his nipples pierced, and he came to work right after he got it done. And he told Marvin, he said, "Man, I had to get shots of whiskey for each nipple. Like I did a shot of whiskey, ran next door, got it done, and then I ran back over to the bar, did another shot of whiskey, ran back over, let him do it." He said it fucking hurt. All day, Marvin took isopropyl alcohol, which is the 100% alcohol that he gets that's there at work. At work, while BT's up overhead working on shit on the airplane, Marvin's across the airplane squirting him with that alcohol right on his nipples.
Holy shit.
All of a sudden, you hear this fucking yeah. Fucking that was,
I
it
can
was stupid.
imagine.
Oh my god, it was hilarious. Oh yeah, funniest
Wow.
fucking shit ever. Of all people, don't fucking tell Marvin that. Of
Yeah,
course
yeah.
he's gonna do that. He has absolutely no sympathy for somebody doing that. None. Dummy. He knew that.
Hmm.
It was fun.
It's funny that he said he had to go do shots to have it done. I don't know. Like for me, my nipples are nothing. They might as well be my elbow. You know what I mean? There's like no
Oh,
there's no
oh,
sensitivity there or
better.
anything. So I was like, and this was back when it like piercing your nipple first became a thing. I don't know. I was fucking like 21 or something. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll go get it done. And I'm like thinking in my head, well, I don't want to do the gay one. I don't know what the gay one is. So maybe it's kind of like when piercing ear, maybe it's left, right? You know what I mean? It's left ear meant you were cool. And so I did the left nipple, but it didn't hurt. It did. I mean, it hurt because you were pushing a needle through. But after that,
There-
it didn't hurt at all. And since then, and I tore it a little bit when I went to take a sweater off that was caught. I didn't know it got caught, so I took the sweater off and so I took it out and it healed. That was, it wasn't in that long. But ever since then, this is the only nipple that like, ooh, I can touch, and it's like, wow, that one's kind of interesting. It feels a little good. So maybe piercing your nipples increases sensitivity. I don't know, but it was interesting.
Why
But
do
it
I
didn't
need to
hurt.
do jumping jacks? Damon
Who?
said I need to do.
Yes,
Damon said I need to do jumping jacks.
I am
Why?
in
'Cause I'm
complete
moving
agreement,
around?
Damon. She's
You
way
know
out of
why?
shape. Jump,
No, I'm too fucking up. Dude,
jump.
I think he means because I'm moving around.
No. We just want to see you jump.
No, I ain't fucking
Yeah,
jumping.
yeah. No, hold on. Let me go full screen.
No.
Okay, jump. Yeah,
Yank is
just
still in the
one.
mood. Laugh out loud.
Jump. I'm doing the what? Yeah, I
He
heard you.
said you're killing the mood.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know. Jump.
I'm not
That'll
showing
fix
you
it.
no nipple piercing.
No, you
I
don't
mean,
have
not.
to. No nipples.
That's
Just
fucking
jump.
hilarious.
Just jump.
Not
No.
happening. Not in this lifetime. There's not enough spandex on. Sorry.
Wow. Okay. Save it all for Marv. I agree with that. That's cool. Marv gets it all. We get, we get little bits and pieces. I'm happy with that. We get the librarian look.
There you go. The librarian. Look,
Works
can I
enough
get my
for me.
pencil? Can I get my pencil
Yes.
back out? I couldn't get it in my
Please.
hair, so I'll just put it here. That
Nice.
there.
Don't women do some kind of pencil testing with their boobs?
Yeah, I ain't doing that either.
No. I'm not asking you to. Well, what's the pencil test with the boobs? What is that? What is it? Is it supposed to stay? Is it supposed to fall? What does it mean? I don't get it. No one's
I
ever
don't know.
explained
I
it.
never tested a pencil with my boobs.
Okay.
I'll just say that.
Okay.
I've tested things, but it wasn't no pencil.
God bless you. Nice. Nice.
My boobs would never hold a pencil. Ashley said, "Hell no, dude. You're like," my mom said, "You're," as my mom would have said, which was, if you turn sideways and stick out your tongue, you look like a zipper. Think
Ashley,
about it.
Ashley? No.
She's tall and skinny. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think she's
gotcha.
tall. I know she's skinny.
I got you. Okay.
Big enough boobs you can hold a pencil under it. Yeah, you can
Oh,
hold
is
a
that what it
pencil.
is? Is that
Yeah.
what it is? Okay. All right. Yeah. See, I
Yeah.
have no idea. These kids do these weird things on fucking Tickle Talk,
No.
Tickle Cock.
I could barely hold anything this way, let alone underneath.
I got you. Not bad. Not bad. Not a bad thing.
Pencil
All right.
marks
What's
to
that?
make sure they're even in level. Oh, but Wasp, you're fucking hilarious. Well, I can tell you right now, mine ain't. Amanda, you could have held a mixing bowl, held the fucking pencil. The pencil would get lost.
Wow.
That's fucking hilarious.
Nice. God bless you, woman. Yeah. So, I hope everybody has big turkey breasts for Thanksgiving.
A nice
And,
size.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm ready to go. How about you?
Me too. I am.
Okay.
I
All right.
am. Call what? Can it?
Call number.
Oh, I call it TikTok, but Tickle Talk is a new one. Tickle Talk.
No, it's Tickle My Cock. All right.
All right.
This
Well,
is really getting bad.
yeah. All right. So I
Yeah.
guess we're going, everybody. Y'all have an awesome Thanksgiving. Thanks so much for being here with us. As we've always said, without you guys, this would be nothing. So
That's
you
right.
guys are the ones that make it. Thank you so much. What about
That's
you,
right.
Yank? Got anything to say?
Just glad to be here, and I missed everybody, so it's good to be back. And have a happy Thanksgiving, guys. That's about it. I'm going to say 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. See you next Tuesday.